Okay.
Weirdest
It
change.
is
owns
Wednesday the 3rd of April. We are playing Curse of Strahd.
Ah,
Who owns Eldar? Female Eldar and Bard, level 3.
What?
From Spelljammer.
Oh, we're not doing Spelljammer.
No, but somebody's just left a piece of paper on.
Well, that'd be Saxon if it's Spelljammer.
No,
Just give it to him.
that's not his character though. But you should just tear
Who
it
is it?
up.
What is it? Make
Female
me look.
Female Elven Bard.
Who is a female elven bard in Spelljammer?
I wonder.
Aldair. Is that you?
I'll dare
is
to do
the word?
that.
And the plot derails straight away. You're never going to get the plot done.
Oh
Go
well.
have a look. This is my character in.
I know
Saxon's
who
thing.
I am.
Oh, that's my character in Saxon's thing.
I know
Okay.
who I am in Spelljammer.
Well, there you go.
So
Put it
do
away
I.
safe so it doesn't get lost. And then
I'm the
Oh,
hippo.
everything will always get lost.
That's
Saxon.
right,
I'll
you're
have to
the
put it
hippo.
in my folder when I find
Actually, I think
it.
our characters are at your place still.
Oh,
Probably.
having
People do
defeated
tend
the
to just
mad
leave stuff
druids
in
and
my
their
place.
Yeah.
Wicker Man,
Yeah.
which is at least 100 foot tall.
No, 200 feet.
Wiki man.
No, it would have taken Urban much longer to actually climb up if it was 200 foot tall.
No,
They
no,
did-
but it gets 50 feet taller every time we describe it.
Oh, okay.
Exactly, because
Yeah.
they keep doing more additions.
Quite
So-
possibly. All right. So here's the thing.
We have
We've taken barrels of wine from the winery back to Kresk. Is this correct? This was
and
this
we,
was the plan.
well, we were going to Vlaki first and then going to Crest with the wine.
Blacky's a long way back.
We go to Kresk first because it's on the way.
Okay, it's not what I would
Wasn't
do.
the wine
It's currently being
contaminated?
railroaded.
Some was contaminated, but if you remember from 2 weeks ago, the party were able to work out that taking small samples from the fountain that's in Kresk,
Mhm.
which has like a purification
That's right.
or healing property,
Oh, okay.
would actually negate the poison
Okay.
in the barrels. So you're able to
So we're good.
postulate that. So they're actually not all the barrels were infected with poison. They were in the process of doing that when you
Mhm.
sort of interrupted, or they hadn't destroyed them all.
So we should get Sean to taste test them all?
As
Um,
always,
No, just the way I did it when I was in control of the
I
character.
believe
you did lose a bunch of wine because remember one of the druids used it as a tidal wave to
yes.
hit you with.
A
So you
tidal
lost
wave of
yeah,
wine.
of poisonous wine as well. I
Mm.
think I don't know. Let's not go there.
How long are the Wizards of Wine going to be able to take to get back up into it?
Now remember in the Wicker Man was one of the green magical
Oh
gems
yes.
that they actually need to produce the wine. There are 3 gems,
Mhm.
all of which are missing and were stolen by the druids.
So we've
you,
recovered one.
You have
They've
recovered
given us
one.
one.
Well, they've given you one because they know that you need
raise
such a
you.
jewel to
Or-
raise you from
The dead.
from the
And we're going
dead.
to get another one from them from Argylbast Hold.
Hang on.
apparently.
So there was one in the Wicker Man.
Yeah.
The one that
Well, there's
they,
a bunch of them.
being the wizards, gave to us is the same one that was in the Wicker
Yes.
Man. So there is a total of
They
one
were
that
going
we
to
know
take
the
it.
whereabouts of.
The Ravens or the Mardikovs were going to actually take it back because
It's theirs.
it belongs to them.
But they have
I
learned.
thought it was 4.
But they realise
that
the time is running out to resurrect
That's
Tarek. He
not
can't
at all
stay.
what Dave just said. No.
What? What's wrong?
I thought there was like 4 in the Wicker Man, and they
No.
gave us one and they kept
No, there was
3,
one.
and they
No,
need all 4.
there
or
was
something.
one large gem in the Wicker Man.
How big is it? Like big?
Because you described it as like a mass.
I don't remember describing it as a mass.
I always
it's
envisioned it
extremely
like a
bright.
mass of green.
Okay, it's
Well,
very.
yeah,
yeah.
it's a poetic way of describing it.
It was
You're
bright.
Peter.
So it's
You're not
like-
Dave, you're Peter.
It was a green
I'm
glow.
glad-
No, so it's about the
It was a
size.
green
Let's say
glow.
it's about the size of a fist. It's a
Okay.
fairly
That's
big.
pretty big for a gem.
It's a pretty big
Size
gem.
of an Arkenstone.
Yeah, like the size of an Arkenstone, exactly.
And this one is green. They do tell you that the others are different colours. So
Oh,
they have
okay.
different magical properties, each of them.
And the druids took them.
The druids have taken all of them, which is
So
one of the
rubies are
reasons
dead.
why the Mardikovs believe that they invaded the winery to get the gems because they wanted to do something with the gems.
Well,
One of their plans was obviously to shove one into a Wicker Man. Who knows what they're planning? All the other.
I'm
druids
just
are planning.
imagining shoving it into
All the other what's?
Hey,
All the other what's? What were they planning to do with all the other
They
ones?
don't know.
So there was more than one. I was correct.
Not in the
Then
Wicker
my-
Man, Peter. Stop.
Okay,
Stop
but-
melding reality to your will.
My character thinks,
I want that on a
okay,
t-shirt.
if
Or
the-
in fact, imagination.
if the stones
we
all
used to
have
have.
Let's
different
listen to
powers,
this.
if the
Yes.
stones all have different powers, they might have been using them for different purposes.
Mhm.
So, can we ask and then try and correlate what the stones did, and therefore we might be able to guess what the druids were going to use them for, and hence it might be able to figure out, okay, where do we look for?
Good point. Good
So
point.
the green one, which they stuck inside the Wicker Man, they reckon that it'll be useful for resurrecting the dead. Is that its primary power, or is it that simply a secondary effect of it being a magical stone? What are the powers of the other?
From what I've rolled, they believe that it is a secondary power. That
Right.
it's actually an incredibly powerful stone.
Okay.
A side effect, for want of a better word, could be used in a resurrection spell.
Mm-hmm.
What they use the 4 gems for
The
is
4 gems.
sorry,
Okay.
3. So
3
what
gems.
they use the 3 gems for is it enriches the soil to produce the grapes that they use to make wine. So they're basically using them kind of at their lowest
New
capabilities.
Ah.
So the guy with the shovel back at the wine house was trying to dig up one of these gems because they hadn't found them all yet.
You could suppose that.
Totally remember that.
Yeah, he was the last guy we killed. He had a shovel. He was in a hole.
Oh yeah, he was in the hole, wasn't he?
He was. Yes.
What was he doing?
Digging.
He was literally digging.
Well, before he turned into a bear, you didn't
That's
ask
right.
him.
He said a weird thing to us, didn't he?
Did he?
He did. He said something weird. Can't remember what it was.
That can't be important then, don't worry about it.
Oh, if only there was a way we could go back and look at things and find out.
No, we're not allowed.
Yeah, if only we'd recorded everything.
If only we-
Actually, we might not have that part recorded. Who knows?
Yes. Technology has failed us.
Sometimes. Let's hope it doesn't fail us tonight. All right, so taking barrels of wine back to Kresk.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So your trip back in.
Are we
Can we take
saving
a
some
rest?
for Valaki, or we're just going to get more later? I assume we're going to get more later.
Well, they'd have to. You would be able to load up all the barrels of wine that are both poisoned and not poisoned that
Yeah.
are currently produced that have not been. Also, the druids were basically smashing and wrecking stuff as well
Yeah.
in their kind of pursuit of looking for something.
Yeah.
So you have that problem as well. But you've all salvageable wine in barrels you have taken. There were other sort of wine, for want of a better word, in various sort of states of preparation.
Okay.
But
so there'll be
I
more
don't
wine.
imagine you've taken
There'll be more
that.
wine later. presumably.
Our objective is to buy wine, not ruin the company making it. So
A good
yes.
point.
Yeah. So, you would have a couple of options, unless you particularly want to go back to Valaki for some particular reason.
Like to take the wine as we promised. we
You
were going to
could
do.
send people from Kresk to Valaki with the
With
wine,
some wine. Okay, we'll do that then.
rather than travelling all the way back yourself, unless the party particularly want to see Valaki again.
Not necessarily.
I want whatever makes the adventure go in the right direction. That's what I
Well, then we send
Right,
some
it's very
wine to
meta
Valaki.
Well, I'm thinking what I really want is what allows us to resurrect Carrot Fergus before we
Well,
turn
that's
this
the
turns into another.
star. We have to take
another
that to the
six-
frickin'
Another
abbot.
6-part episode.
Not the star, the bloody
Gem.
The gem.
Glowing green gem.
Yeah, part of the resurrection spell needs that gem.
Yeah, so we take the gem to the abbot,
Does
get
it-
his character
Does it
resurrected.
consume the gem?
I don't know. We just do it.
Um,
And then we get the other
also
gem
written-
from Argylbast
yes.
Holt and give it to the Wizards of Wine.
The Wizards of Wine told us where to get that one, didn't they?
Yes.
They
No,
believe-
actually, the abbot told us the Argylbast Holt had the.
But also the Mardikovs have
Yeah.
confirmed that. They
Everybody
believe-
has confirmed it. Yeah.
Well,
It's an open secret.
Argynvast Holt is
It's
a
the
store of great treasure.
It's the most known place in the world. Just
That's
nobody knows who lives there.
It's the most well-known unknown place.
Well,
in
aren't
the
we
whole
silly
of
for not knowing
Barovia.
it then?
It has Ringwraiths and Baron Bombast.
Now, I'm going to say that you've been back at Crest. You are completely rested, and this is why. Now, I'm glad Dave mentioned whatever pushes the story forward. Because what you haven't been doing, and you need to keep this in mind, and I would recommend that within the 6 sessions that I run, once or perhaps twice a session, you need to consult the Tome of Strahd. Reason being, it's going to give you information into his back history, which will give you ways to defeat him and show you weaknesses and things like that.
I don't think we should do that.
Well, bad luck because I've set up the maps and you're about to.
Because you told us to do it, therefore we shouldn't.
Yes.
He's giving us a hint.
Yeah.
I know.
So,
I'm
He's
just,
whacking us with the clue
I'm
back,
just
David.
referencing
Yeah.
my game.
What's that?
I'm just referencing my game.
Why are you referencing your game? You're not playing your game.
I know.
So, what I've set up here is the next chapter in the Tome of Strahd. So, the rules of you'll remember the only one that you've done is when you encountered Strahd as a boy, and it was only Urban's character that encountered him, and the other people that were there, like Rahadin. And you heard his father in the background, and he was talking to somebody else as well. They're having an argument with his mother. Strahd was having difficulty learning sword fighting. He had a conversation with Urban's character. When you're within the Tome of Strahd, you will look different. You will look like the people that were there at the time. You retain none of your magical abilities or weapons or anything, but you will have your basic stats. So if you've got a +3 for dexterity, that will remain in the character that you are in. The tome works this way. You can, if you are killed in the tome, you are killed in the game. And you will have, I'll let you retain your armor class unless there's something in the tome that doesn't allow you to, have armor or have that armor class. So just to keep it simple, your basic stats, your armor class, everything stands.
And weapons?
Not magical weapons. If there are weapons in the scenario, you can use those weapons that are in the scenario. You can't take your own weapons into it. You got to think of it more like a holodeck, where you're using the stuff.
Except a holodeck that's potentially lethal to you.
This is potentially
Which is
lethal
quite
to
common.
you. Okay, you need to think of this as a holodeck with the safeties off. Okay, so you
As I said, it's quite common.
you can actually be killed in this if you do. Now, also, the tome also works this way. And I'm going to liken it to, only because I've played it a couple of times, Ray probably know more, I'm going to liken it a bit more to Assassin's Creed. That as you're replaying sort of the memories, if you deviate too much from the intended sort of storyline, you're going to phase out of the tome. The party would then be able to, at a later date, repeat the entry to try and get the information that you're trying to get out of it. So it's not like you can, you can't kill Hitler, so to speak, and change the course of history. You must be like the characters within the tome and act accordingly to follow the story through to whatever you believe is its intended path. Is that kind of clear?
So
It's
no
kind
Jerry Lewis impersonation.
Sure.
Kind of like being in a pensive.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Any questions before we begin? Because we're about to dive into the second story of the tome. So the way I imagine is this: you've gone back to, so you've returned to Crest. Okay. You have put the wine wherever you could probably. Well, actually, Urban was staying in a different place. But I imagine I'm thinking you're at the Burgomaster's mansion, where you've delivered the wine to sort of out the back, and then you're actually going to spend the night all together in that one mansion, unless you want to go back to.
Do you want to go back to the place where they were sucking your brain out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that where you want to go?
No.
Okay. I don't know.
Isn't
I'm just
everywhere
playing
horrible
with
in
Peter.
Ravenloft?
Yeah, but at least if we're all together.
It'll be horrible for all of us simultaneously.
I don't think
Can
this thing
you-
can attack everyone at once.
Can you roll a
This
perception
is
check
more
for
of
me?
them.
What are these?
So hang on, are we all in the same
At the-
tome this time?
You will be.
Oh, so we're all going in at once.
You're all going in one. So sometime now, depending on the tome entry, all of you, and at the moment, all of you are going into this one. But it might be the case where only some of you go into other entries.
18!
This will be a crowd.
You actually believe that if you drink from this fountain, you will restore your hit points. because remember you got some drain from you. That the healing properties or magical properties of this fountain will heal you.
Right.
And Ray's actually told you that because he's seen it happen.
Okay.
Okay, so that's just something to lock away for a later time.
Later.
You know, when you've like been stabbed multiple times, or you've
Couldn't
had
I
your
do it
brain
now?
sucked
When,
out.
when you've been kind of like say
No, because we're about
slammed
to do a
slammed
Tome
into a ground with a giant wicker man.
while somebody sucks your brain
But
out.
how many hit points?
unless I mean
22.
And what do you normally have?
40. And also usually 51.
Okay.
What?
Weren't you paying attention to what Peter said?
okay, what you could do because you're in Crest, all right, and actually with the exception of Ray, with the exception of Ray, he can't do this because he gave up his one and only healing chance because he gave it to the old man and freely gave it away. Then the rest of the party is able to go to the fountain now, even though it's sort of approaching night, drink from the fountain, and you will, it'll be like having a long rest. You'll reset everything.
I will not drink from the fountain.
But did we
So I
just travel
gave
to
myself
Crest?
I just gave
Sorry.
myself a long rest
Oh, okay.
because I thought you said everybody gets a long rest.
Sure. Just leave
Yeah.
it.
We travelled to Crest. Did that take time?
Sure. But that's not like a long rest. But let's just say we.
I don't think it took weeks to get out here, so
I don't know.
But if you
no
travel
idea.
overnight, that's a long rest. I mean, if you stop for the night.
Yes, I would have thought so.
so would I.
Well, long rest is
Oh,
in
actually,
towns.
no. Hang on, guys. Didn't you decided to camp down in the winery? Didn't you?
We did.
Yeah,
Oh, and
we
then
did
you went to the
something
hills.
else.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
you went up to the hill. That's right. So you had the battle of Yester Hill.
Yes, that has happened.
Well, how long does it take us to travel to Crest?
I thought it was several days, but I have no
No,
idea.
it's not several days, but yeah, it's probably overnight.
Well, if there's a night, there's a long rest. Unless we go all through the night, in which case we
Which
should
would
be
be
suffering
nuts.
disadvantage on everything.
Okay.
I would say yes.
Yep. All right. Sounds good. Okay, so everybody's rested. Now, if you want to gain
What's that
your
mean,
full,
Ray? What rest would be?
A long rest means you replenish all your
Yeah,
once per long
replace
rest things.
spells and
And
all
you
spells
get-
as well.
You get a lot of hit points back,
so
and you reset all your spells.
Urban, do you wish to go to the
When you say a
fountain?
lot, I get all my hit points.
Yes.
Or I have to
You
roll the
don't
dice to figure out how much.
Well, I'm trying to
You
work
have
it
to
out.
roll dice.
Hang on, Urban. It could be mute. Do you want to go to
Mute.
the fountain?
No, take the long rest, Urban. Take the long rest.
Why would you not use the fountain?
Because you only get one use.
Well, maybe you shouldn't if you're already. If
I
you're
feel
already
like given that
fully healed.
I'm mostly jammed
Well,
at the moment.
he's
I should
not.
probably
He's not
use the
fully healed
fountain.
because he's lost 14 hit points permanently. Where if he goes
I didn't
No,
realize that
11.
was the case.
11. Sorry.
But I was
He's lost
also
11.
forced into
Can I have
jam.
the eraser again?
It feels
Yeah.
like I should take. Okay, I'll just do the fountain.
Where
Which means I need an eraser.
All right.
Peter's got it.
Oh, too late.
You drink from the fountain. You feel its healing properties, and you are restored to whatever your full hit points were. So plus your
Hooray!
Hooray!
Try and kill me
with your tree.
Well, it's the permanent loss as well. What was the permanent loss from?
That was from being sucked by the vampire in the chin.
Basically, energy drain.
Yeah.
Kind of old school D&D. It
Wasn't a.
It really
vampire,
does
though.
suck.
It was some weenie from another dimension.
It's not quite as bad as old school. It actually drains you of experience levels, but it's getting close.
I didn't think a chimney was another dimension.
I don't know. I was thinking more of a love. It just came across as some sort of Lovecraftian creature rather than traditional
A mind
D&D
flayer.
thing.
Non-Euclidean.
More like a dimensional shambler or something.
Yeah, but
Euclidean dimension.
but also he has no memory of the event.
Yeah, so we can't really talk about it.
Can't be spoken.
Oh yeah, that's right. We just ended on a high point. You being
But
sucked off.
he did realize.
Sorry,
Sorry.
I did. That came out.
We heard what you said, but we know what you meant.
What are you doing? Okay.
Making sure they know who said that.
No, but you remember that the last thing that Urban remembers was him thinking, "Oh, this is how the children die."
So you notice, but you have no memory.
Yeah, but he has
Well,
no.
the second thing I remember is, oh, this is how I died, which was a giant wicker man coming
Falling.
towards me.
Yeah.
How many stars do we have? 3.
Anyway, come on, let's
3 stars.
let's get on.
Not
So
because we
you
gems.
so he's back up to full hit points. Everybody's all good.
Mm-hmm.
You open the Tome of Strahd. So I need you all to
hold hands.
We're carrying
Take a-
around this book.
let's all roll on
In a
wisdom.
dance routine.
Can we hear what the DM's
We're
trying to
carrying
Wisdom.
around the book.
Wisdom, yes. You better be carrying it around
Golly gosh,
because you.
jingo, bingos, that's
Somebody-
not a good roll.
So get your wisdom modifier.
yeah,
Yeah.
you want the D20.
14.
Unless you want to really kibosh yourself.
This is intelligence. No, it's wisdom.
Wisdom.
Okay, I rolled 15.
Yep. What'd you get, Dave?
7.
We all got a roll?
I got
Yes.
3.
Oh my
We
god.
did well, didn't we?
You come in as the
6.
cat.
6. All right.
Maybe the dog.
We're all
Anyone
stuffing it up.
anyone less than 10, you can have another chance to
Yeah.
tune yourself to the tone.
How? Game.
Gamey. 11 this time.
5!
Oh, you promoted yourself to the hamster in the cage.
The parrot.
I'm not sure this is how
Like
it
a
works.
monkey.
I don't know. I'm assuming it relates to our appearance
Okay.
in this world.
Hang on.
Presumably.
I am sleeping while you're doing.
As I read through setting the difficulty once more, you can actually use an Arcana check if you don't want to use a Wisdom
Oh, it won't
check.
make any difference to me.
Nope, no difference to me either.
Well, I've passed the wisdom check.
Yay,
So I
7!
still failed the first one and passed the second one.
What?
What do you mean what?
Huh?
I mean,
I thought
whether
you-
I use wisdom.
Oh, you
Or
failed.
Arcana.
I thought you said we all failed.
Okay.
No.
No.
All right. So.
I died again.
Can I
Yep.
I
make
don't have
encouraging
opposites to
noises to Shan to give advantage using the
If
what-
only I don't know. If only the party contained a fucking bard or something that could
Okay.
actually encourage people to do.
Oh,
things.
yes, that's a good thought.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
righto. So I'll give you a song of bardic inspiration.
Heaven.
Okay.
That's sympathy.
Sorry, I realised I did not in fact have an inspiration point
I
to
thought
give
it was
away
reverse
anyway. So
judgment.
sorry,
A
sorry.
fucking bard. The
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
bard
this
got
is
the fucking
clapping.
point, okay?
And
Okay,
it's like-
good.
Okay, righto. Okay, righto. So, to do so, once use a bonus action on your
Well, this
turn to
reverse
choose
case
one
is
creature
fine.
other than yourself, boom,
It's
to,
more silent clapping.
within 60 feet of you who can hear you. That creature gains one bardic inspiration
Racist,
die, a
Dave.
D8.
You're being racist.
No, it's
Once within the next 10 minutes, the creature can roll the die and add the number to an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw it makes.
You all know who just
The creature can wait until after they've rolled their D20 to do this, but cannot if the DM has decided the roll has succeeded or
Don't
failed.
read that part.
Okay. Righto. So, you have a magic D8 that you can use as you wish.
Go Urban, roll your magic D8 and roll.
Hey!
Oh, thank God!
All right.
14!
For all of you,
Yes.
for the outside observer, which there aren't any, they would actually notice that all your eyes roll back in your head.
We're worrying now.
You, however, see that everything goes black, and then you hear, out of the blackness, you hear Strahd's voice, and he says, "I was the warrior. I was good and just. I thundered across the land like the wrath of the just God." When then you see a whole lot of mist. When the mist clears, you can hear, before you can see anything, you hear like clanking of swords and chatter of voices, and then you notice that you are inside an enormous tent. And these sounds are
It's a
coming
circus.
from outside it.
with the clowns.
Its primary occupant is this colossal rectangular table, atop of which is carved an intricate scale map of the lands of Barovia.
Oh, cool.
Oh god, they're wargaming.
The model mountains climb nearly 5 feet high, and the valleys sink deep into the tabletop. You see a man to your right who does not appear dissimilar to the young boy you met at his home one summer afternoon, Urban. He now stands clad in scarlet armor, adorned with angelic feathers etched in gold leaf.
Oh my god.
He gestures across the table, and he says, "Commander Gilwyn, the table is yours." The other thing that you notice as you're all standing around the table, that you are all dressed in battle armor.
Handy.
All the other thing that you notice as you all look at each other is that every single one of your breastplates has this emblem on it. Okay? Along with Strahd's breastplate, which is the same emblem, but it's a little bit more intricate, a lot more colour, and things like that.
We're about
So
to
we
play
fight
with
for
these-
Strahd, apparently.
We're about to play with these dollies, apparently.
I don't know. I haven't seen any dollies. I've just seen a massive diorama. There might be dollies on it.
Alright.
Do you mean toy soldiers?
So who's?
Yes.
So who do we have any feeling that we know who the general that he's just seated the floor to is? Which one of us?
Okay, can roll on history.
History. Okay.
You failed.
12.
So did
I
I.
rolled 7, Dave.
20,
I might
21.
not have failed. Sounds like failed. Ray knows where the guy was born.
Sounds like a fail to me.
He knows what his favourite food is.
17.
I got 8.
Okay.
He has a mole on his left.
You are like one pip smarter than me.
Ray, you for
I'm
whatever,
like
maybe it's the
20,
feel that you
like
sort of
this.
get around the room, but you basically know this guy as Strahd's first officer. Like he's the guy who commands the armies.
Number 1.
The
This
Marshal
guy's
of Barovia.
his number, it's his number 1. Right.
Go away.
So, as they are
Make peace, you fools.
staring at the table, Strahd looks at all of you, looks back at the table, and he says, "Our objective is clear. We crush the resistance and establish control over this land once and for all." He turns to the guy that you've seen before, Urban, that you swear this dude has not aged a freaking day since Strahd was a boy. He's like dressed in black, and he has one of the Von Zarovich crests on as well. But you're like, how's this dude not any older? And Strahd looks at him and he says, "Rad Din, ensure our flanks are secure. Gilwyn, show these knights the might of our forces. And remember, we have reinforcements." And he looks at all of you at this point. Okay? You actually get this sense that Gilwyn is kind of like a little bit taken aback, and he's about to sort of say something, like he's about to protest, and Strahd turns to him and he goes, "These are our trusted allies. Support them as you would any other officer." Now, the other thing about the tome is, you are playing other people, but to keep continuity and not confusion, I haven't given you new names. He's going to refer to you in your character name, all right, for just the sake of easiness.
He's actually
right?
talking to us in a character, but we know who that is.
He'll say their name, but we'll hear our name.
Yeah.
Just
Exactly.
go with that.
I like that. That's good.
Universal
That's good.
translators.
So, Jono, he looks up at you and he says, "Thank you for bringing additional forces to our army. Have you encountered the Order of the Silver Dragon before? If so, what insights can you bring that their
Okay.
defenses would be like?"
Should I roll on history for this?
Yep.
Okay.
Have we heard about the Order of the Silver
I
Dragon?
don't think so.
No.
20.
Okay, you can wax
What
lyrical about anything. So you're going to basically search through. You're thinking like, when have I encountered a formulated army, and how have I defeated it? It can't be too much different to
Okay.
battles that you've encountered in the past.
Every other time.
So yes, I do that. I say the weakness of the Silver Dragon army they've always been very strong in frontal assault, but their flanks are as weak as any other army. If we can get to their flanks, then they will be vulnerable. But know this, the Silver Dragon will not melt away. They will fight to the last man. We must be prepared for that.
fighting last, man. What kind of loons are these guys?
The Silver Dragon, they are loonies. That's what we.
Indeed.
You know the Silver Dragons. That's what they do, right?
Gillen looks a little bit disgusted, and Strahd turns to him and Gillen goes, "He speaks truly, my lord. I have heard this as well. Did quite well. Well, he rolled a 20.
So I needed to come up with some convincing bullcrap. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Also, Jono, because you rolled so well in your history check, you also know that the Order of the Silver Dragon traces its origins back to a legendary knight who once saved the land from a great evil. They have a long history of defending the realm and upholding ideals of honor, courage, and justice.
No. Why are we
Feels a bit
fighting
wrong
them?
that we're on the other side of these
Yeah.
guys.
Ask him. If you wish.
One thing, my lord, that I do not understand is why are we against the Silver Dragon?
Okay, he thinks about this for a moment, and he says, "The Order of the Silver Dragon take everything that they come across. They bend it to their own will and use it and abuse it. We need to protect these villages out here from being plundered. And plus, there can only be one governing realm in this land, and I choose that it be us."
I do not say anything, but I am all the more troubled by this revelation. I think surely somebody else is going to stand up and say something here. They're all thinking, surely somebody else is going to stand up and say something here.
Me? Why me?
That would require me to know something about the Order of the Silver Dragon.
I know nothing.
My lord, purely from a tactical viewpoint, a flank attack will always work against an overcompetent idiot with delusions of competence.
He studies you really carefully as you say this, and you see that Rahadin he sort of stiffens as you speak, and Strahd turns towards him and he goes, "This has been settled." And Strahd turns back to you and goes, "There are some at this table that question your loyalty. How do you feel about now going up against your former allies?"
Oh.
I have no doubts. Let my actions be judged as my proofs.
You guys like role-playing today. This is...
It looks like he believes you. And then he
I don't know
says,
these idiots. It's pretty
We
easy.
don't know who we are. We don't know who we are, let alone who they are. Who are we?
We're at breakfast, bud.
We're recent allies of Strahd. We've joined Strahd. Well, that's all I can perceive.
Do you really think my character would find this situation weird?
No, he would not. But I don't think you look like him right now.
No,
Hide the fangs.
he doesn't have
I
fangs.
don't have fangs.
Oh, no, he doesn't have fangs. Neither
Not-
does
not-
Strahd
not
in
at
this,
the moment.
in this scenario.
I
He
know.
doesn't have fangs, nor does he have
I
pale
know.
skin.
Radadan on
He
the
carefully
hand,
files
on
down
hand
his
might be
fangs.
different
The
case.
ageless one.
Is it Radadan or
Rahadin.
Rahadin?
Rahadin. He has brought vampirism from the east.
Before I was calling Radagast.
It was really in the East, you know.
He brought a book made from human skin.
Behold, in a
Well, what else-
comnigum.
What else would you make a book out of?
Indeed. It's quite supple.
All right. You can continue to think of other questions you might like to ask before we move on to the next one. You now hear Rahadin say, he's basically addressing the table, and he says, "We will not allow any surprises. Our scouts have reported no significant enemy movements, but we must remain vigilant. We know that they are all around." He turns to Strahd and he goes, "My lord, I propose a three-pronged attack. One, a direct assault on the keep. Second, a flank maneuver has been suggested by our allies. And third, we need to protect the villages. You can actually, you overhear a few conversations. A couple nervous soldiers that are standing back from the table, and you overhear them going, "Is this all the reinforcements we have? Surely there are more people coming," or something like that. So one guy, he's discussing with his superior officer, and he seems rather nervous about that. So Ray, he now turns to you, and he says, "Captain, I need you to split your force into 3 sections. One section will go with me, the second will accompany Rahadin, and the third will accompany Gilwyn. You may decide which section goes where. I leave it to you."
You 2, 1. You 2, 2. We 2, 3.
What was 2 again?
Yeah, the flank.
Flank. Okay, right.
Frontal assault, flank, villages.
Well, they go with. I'm not sure if that was the correct interpretation. All I heard is one group goes with Strahd, one group goes with Gilwyn, and one goes with Rahadin.
Yeah.
So-
You need to define up to go.
So, given that order, well, it's up to you.
when you basically ask, okay, who's going where, Strahd wants to protect the villages. So he wants to stay in the village. You are currently in the village, and there are a lot of nervous villagers running around trying to look
Where's
for
the village?
down there.
Down that.
So basically, if you can put all your figures in one of those tents, so to speak, all the way back down there, that you're in kind of one of those tents.
Move it for me.
Okay.
Sorry, I took the order that the proposed maneuvers would be taking in as 1, 2, 3, whereas obviously
People are
Strahd's
filling in
taking
the
it as a
blanks here.
different order. Obviously they're thinking...
Who are these 2 gooners?
One of those is supposed to be me,
I
except
think one's Ray.
I've accidentally got.
I think these are identical.
No, just bring it over here and get it out of the way. What
And
about
this
that
one?
one?
Is that
Is
Ray?
that Ray's character there? Alright.
When we look at urban, do we see a giant Gumby?
Yes.
Yes.
Always.
Always.
Wondering why there's nothing unusual about seeing it. Anyway,
Suspension of disbelief is powerful.
How big is Gumby?
A mighty
Alright.
man.
So Strahd then so basically he now unfolds the plan. He says, I will stay and protect the villages. Rahadin will go into the flank position to scout out in the woods, and Gilwyn will assault the castle.
Alright.
So where's everybody else?
so I'm
Well-
with you, my Lord Rahadin.
Are we
I'm just reading it as we'll go in the order that Ray assigned us.
Okay, so,
So, us two with Strahd, those 2 are with the flank,
Mhm.
and these 2 are frontal assault.
That's going to go well for us, isn't it?
All right, so Gilwyn,
There's no defense like a good offense.
Gilwyn!
Rahadin,
Rahadin!
and we're going to use this figure for human Strahd.
Human Strahd with us?
Human Strahd!
Do you want us to put them down in
Yeah,
the
just
tent?
put them down in the tent, and so we know
Gilwyn
that-
with frontal assault, I think. And Rahadin, who does not look at all like a vampire, is with you, pair.
Okay.
What's your next?
My God.
Well,
No, nothing bad here.
It's evil born evil.
Don't be silly. Lots of people wear black cloaks with hair intentionally shaved into a widow's peak with pale skin and pointy fangs.
You're missing the goatee. The goatee completes it.
He's just a goth, man.
Not until I see him dancing to Thomas the Tank Engine, he's not.
So who's assaulting the castle? Which characters are going to the castle? Urban and Ray. Is that right?
Yes.
Have fun storming the castle, boys!
All right. So, unless you want to ask any sort of last sort of questions or whatever, everyone's about to disperse out of the tent, and go to where they need to go, and then basically we're gonna have to run this as 3 separate combat,
Alright.
so to speak. All right.
Yep.
But before you go, Urban, he calls you over, and he says,
Who does?
Strahd calls you over, and he says, I have heard that the Order of the Silver Dragon have some powerful artifacts hidden within their castle. If we can seize these, it will be at a significant advantage to us.
Do we know what they are?
The rumours are that the Order keep a dragon's heart amulet and a silver lance of valor. This is what they call them. This powerful amulet is said to contain the essence of a benevolent dragon. It grants the wearer enchanted protection against magical attacks and boosts their healing abilities. The lance is a legendary lance wielded by the founder of the Order. It is imbued with the ability to pierce through magical defenses and is especially effective against undead creatures. We need these artifacts.
To keep them in vaults deep beneath the earth.
I will reward you handsomely for them.
If we find them, cool.
All this is just a memory, though, so it's not actual reality playing out in real time.
What do you mean the game isn't real?
Yeah, but where we are in time, these
It's a
things
game
still
within a
probably
game.
exist.
We're role playing inside a role.
So if we can
It's
find
like
out what
your
happened to
person
How
in
them,
the
cool is
game.
that?
Might be
Did you
able
ever think
to-
you were going
Yes.
to roleplay inside a roleplay?
that'd be fun.
Yo, dog, we hear you like role playing.
I
We
was-
made
I
role
was
play
wondering-
inside a role
I
play,
was
so you can
wondering how
role
much
play while
effect
you
we're going to have
role
on
play.
reality.
Actually,
with this,
to
but
do
yeah.
it properly, we'd be role playing as role players, role playing some characters.
Reminds me of when a DM had his roll on perception, and he got a natural 20 plus a 5 modifier or something ridiculous like that, and so the DM wanted to make it very clear that he'd seen everything, and he says, for a moment you feel like you are a figure on a board surrounded by giants.
We should role play as 14-year-olds in the school library.
Are there any girls here?
Playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Can you give me some coke? Okay, so we stand in the cold spring morning.
All right, so as
You don't know if it's cold or spring
It's
or the
cold.
morning.
It's called role playing, my friend.
No,
As
that's
you,
called
um,
making that's
okay,
called bum
let's-
rushing the GM.
let's continue on with the story. So you're all leaving the tent. You all move off into various directions.
Yes.
Those of you that are with Strahd, you see that a few villagers, in fact, come up to him and sort of reach out their hand to him, which he takes, and they bow and they have conversations like, my lord, keep me safe or whatever. He assures them. He tells them everything's going to be all right. Nobody's going to take the village. You see a whole bunch of villagers that are very scared, and there's a lot of kerfuffle moving around. There are even villagers willing to stand with you with their pitchforks and ready, even though they see that you're fully armored. They seem very apprehensive about these villagers have either heard of stories of the Order of the Silver Dragon and know that they completely leave. The rumor is they leave everything desolate and that they take everybody and enslave them and bend them towards their will.
Fantasy
Ray
propaganda.
Strahd
I was thinking
turns to you
this-
and says these villagers must be protected at all costs. They are our allies and our future allies.
We're the ones
This is
protecting
where
the
we will
villages.
build our
Yes.
army from. We need these people alive.
So we can feed on them later.
He goes, what?
My hamsters.
Alright.
Chops.
Who was it that
And
brought
juicy
up that
little
these
pieces of
Silver
XP.
Dragon people were honourable?
He did.
We're about to dive into attack against the good guys.
It's alright, we're role playing.
So he gave you that knowledge.
We're playing a role.
It's okay. They all died thousands of years ago.
It's called chumps.
At
We're
your
playing
hand.
chumps. We're part of an evil
And
planet.
those
But
babies
even
you-
the townspeople believe this malarkey.
And those babies you impale later, that won't actually be you impaling them, so it's
I
okay.
have wondered about that, Urban. It suggests to me that
What's that?
historically the silver dragons were creatures of honour, but if the rumours
Why
about them
would Maggie
taking
wanna
everything,
have a
they
stash
have
of
fallen
babies?
very badly from their original morals.
Or is it
Oh,
that
okay.
To
Strahd?
use as ammunition.
This is a point too, however, we've got at least some villagers who actually suggest that that's the case. Yeah, maybe they've fallen for the propaganda.
They're ignorant peasants, what do they know?
I am a smelly, ignorant serf.
So presumably they don't live in a village next to. These guys are holed up here. It's not like their normal.
I think these
place of
three
abode.
spots are miles from each other.
Yeah,
They're a fair distance from each other.
because if the villagers lived near where the Silver Knights lived, they know something about what they do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No,
They'd
this
be
is,
like
this
saying
is
hello every morning. It's still living.
Oh my god, I don't know what's agitating you. Something is. Oh.
Alright. Well, in like real game time, it would take a few days to get to these various spots, but through the mists of the Tome,
You
are-
teleport.
yes, you are suddenly there. So, have we got the characters near where
Not really.
they should be?
This is General what's his face, isn't it?
That's red again.
Yep.
Yep.
So you need
I
to be
think
up
this
there.
is the flanking
Yep.
flanking of the
Flanking.
forest.
Yep.
Put them
Flanking of the
there.
Is there somebody else with red again, like Saxon?
Yes.
Yes. Rahadin. Dwarf.
Rahadin!
We are village. They are there. These are there. Well, I don't know if they're there, but that's where they are.
Ding 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 ding.
I'm going to blow my nose with
All right.
Rahadin.
presumably toilet paper.
Go
Thanks
and
for
do
sharing that with us, bro.
Well, I haven't got the tissues.
I have tissues. You can have them. Actually, they're not tissues. They're handkerchiefs.
Oh, you gross me.
They're clean handkerchiefs. Clean.
Tissue?
Urban has a tissue. Come back, Dave. Come back. But Dave did not come
Dave.
back.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Need more than one.
Oh, they will do.
All
right.
Dave came back. He didn't stay away. He's sitting on the porch the very next day. The Dave came back. He didn't want to roam. The very next day he was home, sweet home.
Okay. Let's go. Let's go with the middle.
The cat stood in for
The middle section?
There was a dead cat.
There's a
But
leaf.
it came back anyway.
I thought that actually
Sitting there like a
considered
zombie.
something a bit.
Smelling up the stores.
Is
I
that a
would
really
confess
weird
that I was
way of
thinking
shaking
more
hands? What?
I'm pointing at the middle section so that the television audience know what's happening.
Oh, okay.
All right. People in the middle there. Hang on. I need.
You're about to be attacked by something.
You are liable to be eaten by a grue.
A
Yeah.
brew?
A grue.
A group.
The only brew I know is that weird barbarian comic Tim was into.
I said,
Yeah.
yes, no.
All right. Can.
Elemental.
So as you move in through the trees, for those people in the middle there, I need you to make a perception check, please.
Not much.
7 plus perception is an intelligence, as I recall, so that takes about to 11.
12.
Okay. As you're both moving through, and it's incredibly quiet, but what suddenly happens is around your ankles is a bit of rope attaches and you are flung into the air.
Woohoo!
Let's see if Rahadin actually gets.
Then the Ewoks come.
Yep, and he gets the three of you have been suspended up. And
What happened
makes
here?
quite-
We're smarter than this.
Yeah, exactly. All right, and from that, because it's made a bit of noise, you can now hear people coming through the woods. But you, well, actually, so now you can roll for initiative. Yeah.
Do we have to roll on disadvantage or?
No, you can roll whatever your
The
initiative
characters
is.
suspended from trees and they're rolling for initiative.
Yep.
I got a total of 13.
21.
Okay.
We may now beg for mercy.
Saxon
Great job.
13.
Listen
Do
to
they
our
have
kids.
dudes with them? It's just those three by themselves watching this glorious flank attack.
No, they don't have people because this is a scouting sneak
Oh, right.
attack. Yeah.
Three dudes. Okay.
We are a mighty army. That's why we split into three widely.
Any resemblance
Well, you're
to this
experienced
big
soldiers,
big
that's
war
why.
is purely coincidental.
Okay. 13. Okay. Alright. And roll for these people.
I got a crazy email today. Absolute crazy person.
What?
What do you mean, what?
I need to put some figures down there, sorry. I'm gonna lean over here. So let's say you are all suspended here.
That's what John's actual character on
Yeah, probably. You never know.
Aha!
Okay.
We have you now.
Alright. So they appear because of the noise. Alright, you have one round before they get to you to see if you can free yourselves. So you can use dexterity to free yourself. So do a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Okay.
Jono, you will be going.
Or hang on. No, you can use either athletics or acrobatics.
Aesthetics.
Yep.
Or acrobatics. Jeepers, what have I done to myself? I've given myself +7 for acrobatics. I think I know what I might be doing.
Nice. Okay, go, roll. You need to beat a 13.
15 plus 7.
Okay,
So
yep.
that's 22.
Yep.
So I leap out, twirl in
Well,
the air.
actually, you don't. You've just freed yourself. You're actually going to take a 1d6 bludgeoning damage. So
well, that's.
just roll 1d6.
I still land somewhat stylishly.
Yes, but you fall.
Taking
okay.
4 damage.
Okay, so take 4.
I take 4 damage stylishly. Damn it.
Yep. Who else is stuck? Who's
Me?
Yep, go.
Okay, so
What did you-
I'm +1 for athletics,
Yeah.
acrobatics, and dexterity. I will whip
Okay.
out my dagger, try and cut myself out. I'll be using mine as the dexterity, as I says. That
Okay.
bonus is
Yeah,
the
go.
same. What have we got here?
You got a beat of
That's-
13.
I'm going to have to change dice. That is a fail. It's a total of 4.
Okay. The good news is he's free, so next round he'll be able to help you
Mm-hmm.
get out. Let's see how Rahadin goes. No, he's still tangling with his. Jono, you're the only one free.
Great.
Like the beard of the prophet.
Okay.
Do I have all the spells that I normally would have? Or
No, you don't. You are a fighter.
Oh,
But-
apes together strong.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
It's difficult terrain, so they can't move too far at the moment. All right, Jono, you're up. You can engage these people if you wish.
There's
The
two
one
monsters,
in
a
front-
backward dwarf and a lizard man.
Who is
out
that?
of bronze?
Seems to be dressed like a paladin.
Like a paladin.
It's like one of the
What
silver
is
dragons.
a paladin? Like a
Okay, question.
paladin.
Is it wiser for me to dive into a
Your
conflict,
knowledge of the land will
or
be
would it
great.
be wiser for me to try and get my
Is-
colleagues down?
A
Well,
paladin.
whatever you do next round, they're going to be upon you. You know that much.
Okay, righto. Well, I figure if they're going to be upon me next round, I'd rather have at least one of my comrades with me.
Mhm.
So which one is closer?
Let's say they're both on either side of you.
Okay, righto. So I'll just roll for where's my D20? So I'll just roll the
He
D4.
turned into a zombie.
Yeah.
1 and 2 is Captain Evil. 3 and 4 is Saxon.
Okay, go.
No.
2, it's Captain Evil. It's the bloke
Okay.
up the rich.
My
So I
one
cut
true
him down.
Actually,
Yep.
you're not my one
Cut him
true
down.
friend, you're
He
that
takes.
woman.
He falls. Takes 1d6 damage.
Okay, that's 4. He also takes 4 damage.
Okay,
My
he
one
takes
true
4.
friend rotting in a cart
He
somewhere.
lands on his back. He gets up and
Oh, we're talking about our.
he looks rather embarrassed that we're caught up in a tree. And he looks at it and he says, don't tell this to anyone. And then rushes forward. And we'll engage this guy.
Yep.
Okay. And
number one.
we roll a.
Slices him
So,
down.
yep. He hits
Kills
him
instantly. Good thing about
for 7 points of damage, and he
Oy
looks
vey.
quite badly damaged.
Cleft in twain.
Yep. Okay. Alright. Saxon, you're up.
Okay. I roll a total of 10 this time for cutting myself free.
And you need 13
Yep.
to get yourself free. Okay, so you're still upside down.
Yep, yep.
You're going to get the other guys will move up. So I'm just going to move up to him. These guys are going to advance forward. They'll get to there. And there. Okay, this guy's going to attack Radin. And misses. Roll a 10. Alright, John, we're back to you.
Okay, I
You
cut
can-
down Saxon.
Okay. Alright. Yep, so Saxon, you take 1d6 falling damage, but now you can act this turn as well.
I
You can
take
get
1
up.
point of damage.
Can I act this turn, or is that?
No, cutting the rope is your action, but
Okay, right.
Saxon,
Okay.
you can
Do we
drop
have a
an
specific
attack.
choice of weapons or just whatever the hell?
No, you've got swords. You guys are armed with swords.
Oh,
Can
A long sword?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does Saxon have the ability to use his
Nope.
spells?
No magic.
no.
Fighters.
No,
Okay,
he's not a
so-
magic user.
He's a dude.
He's a dude. He's a thing.
He's a dude from Dude Town.
I keep rolling crap. No.
You miss?
So, with a roll of 3 for a total.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
You do. All right.
Oh my god! No warlock munchkin powers.
I'll have to just rely on 65 hit points and whatever armor my character.
Rahadin's going to attack the same guy that he attacked before, and he hits. Yep, and he kills him. Roll a 9. So guy's dead.
Rahadin will just kill them all for us.
Go right,
Alright.
you weirdo.
Okay, we might.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll leave that. We'll leave that there. We'll go to. Let's go to the village.
Oh my god, no, we're about to begin!
All right.
I look forward to it.
Meanwhile, back at the village.
Meanwhile, back at the village.
The village.
All right, you.
The village or spillage.
Yes, I think I get a. What is it? Where's my strength? Yeah, I think I get a +3 with the sword. Because it's a strength weapon.
Okay. You. And these guys are, which appear here, basically running at full pelt
No, it must be a Disney battle.
towards you. Okay. So.
Why is it the little movement?
Yeah, not moving.
Under the trees, under the trees.
Look at how you know it's true. How you better do it soon. No time
Alright.
could be bad.
You guys can,
Initiative?
yep, roll for initiative.
So we've all got long swords, but well, basically
Yes.
swords. Oh, initiative, yes.
Yes.
Well, I'm Zuck.
Can I have the dice, please?
Here we go. 7. I rolled a 7.
You rolled 7.
Yes, I am very slow.
Okay, who else is with you?
Me.
This
Yep.
fool,
18.
who will now leap ahead of us and protect us all.
Yeah. Alright, roll for Strahd.
Oh, okay.
No, I will.
Oh, okay.
Good.
Alright, he also got 18, but you can go first, Dave.
Right. My move is 6,
Mm-hmm.
I think. Well, speed of 30 if the squares are 5.
Yes.
Where am I? Which one's me? That one.
The one who
Vansky,
isn't a
Tutski,
vampire.
Tereski, Blotti. Yeah, well, that's 6. Might as well just get in there.
Go. Alright, so whatever your strength bonus is, and
Yep.
swing
Proficiency bonus.
out.
How
Yeah.
does this work again?
So So what's your,
Normally my attack bonus
so
is plus
you
6.
got 17 plus whatever your thing is there.
Plus 4 by the look of it. Or is that 6? I can't read it.
So I get plus 3 for strength.
Yep.
Do I get that proficiency bonus as well?
No, just your.
Just
your
my normal.
modifier, yeah,
Well,
just your
then
normal thing.
I got an 11.
No, 11's not quite going to make it.
No, it's not.
Alright.
That's me done.
Alright. So, Strahd's going to go and he's going to move forward. So, yeah, he can move 6 squares.
1, 2, 3, 4. I assume he's doing
Yep.
that. Yep.
Go that way. Oh, he's rolled a 19, so he will hit. He does 8 points of damage. One of them. Okay, good. Alright, Pete, you're up.
Okay. I'll just go into the centre of these two and go for the one that Strahd just went for.
Yep, go.
Oops, sorry.
I get a plus 3. 16.
Yep, that hits. Roll a d8 for damage.
D8 for damage. And 7.
Yep, you kill him. Alright, so they're up. Let's go with. Okay, so he's done. So that one's already engaged. We'll just send these guys one on one just to make it fair. And they'll go. Alright. So, Pete, you retain your armor class.
I don't think I do because my armor's magical. You said we don't get that.
Oh, okay. It's alright, they rolled a 4, so I'm going to roll a 4, he's not going to hit. The guy attacking Strahd has rolled a 15, yes. He will actually hit. And these guys have javelins, actually. They don't have swords, these guys that are attacking.
Cheaty. You should have thrown them
Have
at us.
javelins, so.
Then they'd have nothing. But that'd be fun. But then we'd be standing there with their javelins stuck in us and they'd have nothing.
And Strahd takes 7. No, and as you see, a javelin goes into his shoulder. Alright.
not poor Strahdy boy.
Dave, you're up.
What am I doing? It's my turn.
Attack, yeah.
Murdering the guy in
It's
front of
my
you.
turn. 14
That's a
plus
good-
3, 17.
Yep, you hit.
D8.
D8 plus
D8.
3 for my amazing strength is 6.
Oh, do you plus strength onto your roll as well?
That's damage, yes.
Oh, okay, I didn't do that. That's okay, I killed.
How is your
I killed-
strength so high?
It's plus, because I've got like 18 in strength. It's at 18 or 16? No, it's 16 in strength.
Nice.
For a
Actually,
For-
plus
for-
3 bonus, that's still good.
Yeah, that's
Good.
Well,
very
I'm
How much damage did you do?
playing a sword lock
6.
match.
6? Okay. Yep. Alright, good.
I think this repeatedly.
Strad's going to fight back. No, it's rolled 5, he's missed. Must be the javelin, the
Okay.
wound mark. Okay, so then it's their turn. We'll leave it on their turn. Let's move to the castle. Guys, what do you wish to do? You can't see the kind of the keep is very dark inside. You can't see or hear anybody in there at the moment.
So they just get egress and nobody stops them. It's
Do we want to split up or do we want to
It's
go
a
into
trap. You're going to
Maybe we should
begin.
ask our friend here what we should do. Should we take a defensive position or should we go in?
Should we split up or
Don't split up.
It's a trap.
Don't split up. We're already split up.
alright, let's go in.
Let's go in.
You easily
Alright,
enter
well.
the fortress of doom.
Alright,
In the artillery.
Suffocating darkness.
Stop there.
5,000 archers suddenly shoot you from the battle.
perception check for you guys.
Oh no!
And I'll roll one for Gilman. 15. Right.
Suddenly lose. You are not.
Okay, the 3 of you notice that there is one guy who's hiding himself around that. In that alcove there.
Oh
You
no!
can't see
There's a man
anybody
hiding
else.
over there.
Yep, you actually all see him.
Right.
Maybe you do that kind of like.
He's doing this, Urban,
Well, he
going.
can't. Can he see us?
Can he see you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you believe he can.
Well, then it doesn't really matter. Well,
Urban.
I'll just
But
go.
you've seen him.
There's a guy over there.
Urban, he's doing this, going. I hope they don't see me. In the loudest voice humanly possible.
Pretty much. Well, you guys noticed him. We're not in initiative yet, so you can, if you want to continue to move. Or,
You should
Keep
run
moving.
straight
Yep.
at him.
Towards him.
Yep, but watch that open area to the right. There could be more.
No, there's no way there could be
perception
more.
check, Ray.
Nineteen.
How unexpected.
You go. Look, there's one hiding there as well.
Look, there's one hiding there as well. I'll take him.
There's no way there could be more of
You
them.
guys, you guys watch the first one.
Alright, I think we'll roll for
Why is that
initiative at
funny?
this point.
Oh, God.
Alright, so roll for initiative. You can use your initiative modifier.
16.
Oh, Urban's doing it for both of us.
So we both need to do it? Do we all need to do it?
Yeah, you all need to roll.
17.
Apparently, we're getting a new Governor General.
Yes.
Why? Just quit.
Oh, we have to refresh him every now and again.
Will
They
anyone
can
It's-
say
they're,
that?
they're fixed terms.
Sorry?
Will anyone save him?
No.
No,
No,
Governor
he's
General.
got
Governor
he's
General
flat.
just- when
You need to
taken
replace
into
him
the-
with
When
flat.
he gets taken into the light, he disintegrates.
Miss Samantha Mostyn, AO.
There might be some questions about his judgment.
What's AO mean?
Considering
Australia
previous
is
Australia,
order.
isn't it?
Oh, yeah, Order of Australia. Who is she?
Wasn't
She's
it
some,
OA?
she's some person.
Adult, so
I don't, yeah, exactly.
Miss Samantha Mostyn. Ms. Maybe it's Ms.
Miss Mostyn.
It's going to be
both
our
of these
governor.
guys.
The Governor General.
Governor Mosman.
Oh, you're
Governor.
gonna go on, no, I'll just make him go last.
Going to govern us.
Yes.
As long as he doesn't start handing out mysterious
Hey, she will be a
portfolios
governess,
without
won't she?
question.
Alright, Ray, you're up.
That's
The
probably
six
why
is
we got
fine.
rid of the old one.
Nah, couldn't be.
Okay, I go and thump him with my handy whatever weapon I have.
1,
Yeah,
2, 3. Is that right, Ray? I just moved you here.
Yep.
Alright, Ray, go attack.
25
That'll hit.
and a miss. Is there any?
Oh no, you only get to attack once, so you hit once to do 25.
I don't get my natural double attack.
You're not that guy.
You're not that guy. You're a different guy.
You're different. We've
You're
all got
another
swords, and we haven't.
But he
Similar
is.
things.
You're not the same
That's
person.
just as well because my second attack was a 1.
You should make him drop his sword.
No, Alright, so roll for your damage.
Oh, max damage.
12.
12. Okay, you kill him. You must have snuck up on him and just got him by complete
Great
surprise.
cleave.
Yep.
Cleaved.
You lop his head clean
Cleaved
off.
him in twain.
Yep, alright, remove him. Alright, Urban, it's you.
That'll teach you to try and.
How far can I go?
6. Oh, 7.
2, 3, 4,
I think you can go one more than that.
Yeah, you can go 7.
7. Okay, alright. He realizes that
He's been seen.
he's been seen. So he's going up. He's going to attempt to hit you. So, no, 6, he misses. Alright, Ray, it's back to you.
What about this fella here?
Oh yeah, he still has no return. Okay, he can move 6. I don't think he can get up to 5. Oh, he can be in your... Oh, he can go diagonal. So yeah, he can go there. Alright, yep. Good attack. Yes, that will hit. And he does 8 points of damage to him. still alive. Alright. Ray, back to you.
Oh, can I get anywhere to have an attack?
I guess so, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I think that's a miss.
Alright.
That would be a 13.
Alright. You had also noticed there was a guy behind this pillar.
Ah! My trap is sprung!
And, I don't know, this could be important. This is back here.
No,
Who
no,
knows?
no. Never look at it ever again.
It's a treasure chest.
Or a mimic.
Alright, let's go back to the middle people. Who's- yeah. Jono, you're up.
Okay, we're back, are we?
Yeah, you're back.
Okay, well, I'm going to. How far can I move it being difficult terrain? Am I
Oh,
able
you'll be able to get to them, yeah. You're not
Okay,
that
can
far
somebody
away.
sh-
It's like
shove my guy with the
double
hammer?
your movement, but
That's somebody else, but.
Oh, that's Saxon,
That's
sorry.
Saxon. Move the dwarf.
So we
Doesn't
just
look
going
like
to
it.
him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, righto. Well, not knowing what else to do, I take an almighty swing with my sword.
Ooh.
15 plus. Okay, what's my
Strength.
strength? Yeah, strength modifier.
That'll hit. You've already rolled a 15. So.
Okay, righto.
Yep.
Fine.
Yep.
Okay, and sword. I've got a rapier. Is it
No,
D8?
you've got a
it's
sword.
one
D8
sword.
plus your
D8.
strength.
Yeah,
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 plus
plus
strength.
strength. Go.
6 plus strength, which is plus 1, so 7.
7, you kill him.
I don't feel particularly good about it, but I do kill it.
Why? They have pretty blue and sort of silver armor on.
Yeah.
Don't you like killing pretty
They're
boys?
bad.
Do I not like killing good guys?
He
No,
doesn't
not.
like soiling
They're
the
bad.
armor.
What? Who's bad?
Nobody's bad.
There's all bit shown
Silver-
and pretty
that's right.
boys.
That's
Oh,
right.
it's a tortoise. Okay.
The Order of the Silver Dragon is bad. You're right.
How long is his neck?
So, Saxon, you go.
I roll crap again,
Yep.
so definitely fail.
Okay. All right. Rahadin, is he standing next to somebody? Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
It's kind of
so
impressive how they managed to tuck their head under
No,
the
he's
shell.
rolled a 6.
I'll just crick my neck up.
He can't do anything.
Under the shell.
Right.
Elrond is the
Let's.
only one who's
I think.
doing
Well, okay. Well, I'll give them a go.
Yep.
It's two of them.
Let's. Yeah. There's so they should be able to. So there's one already engaged there, and we'll put that one up to Jono's character there. All right. So the first one attacking Rahadin. Rolls a 7, so that'll be no good. And the other one, yes, will hit Jono. All right. So remember, you keeping your whatever your hit points are, and you just minus from that.
Yep.
Okay. He does 5 points of damage on you.
Can you pass over to Robert, please?
Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. So we'll go back to the
Back
go
to
back
the
to the
other
village.
Back to the
So we
village.
might just do a turn, sort of each.
Yeah.
Just keep moving through that way.
45.
All right. So back to you
Still got
guys.
stacks of hit points.
Yeah. You guys. So Dave, you're up.
54.
54.
So a bit of a tank.
12.
Nope.
Tank, tank.
Poodles.
You're gonna need 14.
Poodles.
So, just so you know.
Yes, well, I did
All
not
right,
do
Strahd.
So I
is gonna go.
can will the
Squishy
dice
sales,
to
I
be
have
something other
54.
than what it roll. Now that I know that.
Yeah, pretty much. No, Strahd misses. Pete,
Pete, yep, roll that d20.
roll d20. You need 14.
I'll go for the guy in front of me, so it's plus 3, 8, 9, 10, 11. No,
Okay.
sorry.
No. All right.
Roll miss!
So, all right, Pete, the guy in front of you.
Okay, now I'm
just roll,
wearing
yeah, go.
light armor, apparently.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know what value that is, sorry.
So, you guys for your armor class 16.
Oh, it's 16.
Because
'Cause
remember,
we're wearing
you're
the
wearing
armor.
you're wearing the
We're all wearing plate
Von
armor or
Zarevik.
whatever.
Oh, okay.
plate armor.
Right, okay.
Yeah. So your armor class is 16. No, the other guy misses. I rolled a 6. There's 3 of them, isn't there? Last guy. 2. Oh, that was spectacular. All right, let's go back up to the castle. And we'll go with Ray.
I miss.
He fumbled.
Nice.
My sword jammed.
Your sword jammed.
I
Urban?
thought it's out of ammo.
Yes. Now
Well,
your sword
you guys are
jammed.
going to kill him, aren't you? So
Oh,
should I go and get him?
eventually.
Maybe.
Maybe. There's no guarantees in life.
You guys fine? I'm going over here.
So I've got to. How do I know? Oh,
You have a sword.
I know you missed.
what do I need? What do I need?
Strength.
You just use your attack.
5.
Rapier. You just use.
No, he's using his sword. He gets a +3 for strength. Rapiers don't
I
use
missed
strength.
him.
You missed him.
I missed him.
Okay. Killing.
Kill him. Kill him.
No,
Kill
you rolled
him.
a 6 as well. Alright. So.
Battle
There's only
of the
one guy.
incompetents.
Sorry,
Yeah,
what,
pretty
you
much.
said some things are the same as what our characters are. So what would the
Your
same
hit points?
difference?
Your hit points, your basic stats. So your.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But if he's using a sword, he needs to use strength, which I
Yeah.
think is different to what he would use for a rapier.
Why wouldn't you use strength for a rapier? No?
No, dexterity is for rapier.
Yeah.
But he was using his rapier as his weapon stats.
Oh, okay.
So I corrected him for some weird reason.
Yeah, well, maybe you could still roll on dexterity then, since that's kind
No, I
of.
rolled on strength.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, but you.
I rolled on strength. You said rapier. No, I said, and then I said strength, and said don't hit.
Oh, okay. Alright.
It might actually be the
I
same.
think Peter
either
was
way.
muttering over there, but sometimes I don't
You
know
don't, you don't,
everything that
you don't
Peter
listen
says.
to me. because
Alright.
you
He's gonna
No,
go for
you
Gilwin.
Like when the radio.
12.
No,
No.
hate me. Hate.
Alright. Back to the
No,
flank.
no.
Hate is a very strong word.
Back to
No,
the flank.
Back to the flank. So
Hate is
there
emotion.
we've got what
No,
Jono. So Jono, you're up.
Okay, can
No,
someone
you-
push the guy with the warhammer over towards the nearest other bad guy, who I think is a
Who
good guy?
No matter how much you ramble, you hate me.
Aren't you in contact with a guy right now?
Am I? Okay, well, if I'm in oh, that's right, he attacked me, that's right.
Yes.
Okay, righto, well, I'll take another swing at him. That wasn't so great. So
You need
6.
14.
Sorry?
You need a 14.
What am I looking at here?
Okay, 6 plus
It's a zebra.
strength,
it's a
yeah,
zygote
so
or
7, so
something?
that's not going to do
A
much.
zygote.
Okay.
I don't know. What is this?
Okay, gonna change out my
It's a
dice.
crossbreed of some
Nice.
description?
No.
Oh,
Is it
for
a horse
crying
that's
out
been
loud.
painted
No.
to look like a
You
zebra?
accidentally
Fumbled
stabbed
it.
yourself.
No.
Why don't you just tell me what it is,
All right.
Captain?
None of my
hate
dice like me this evening.
Okapi.
Okay, so we're down there.
It's
So
an
They are in
okapi.
cahoots
Strada's
with
going to hit
Dave's
another one,
keeping.
hopefully.
I have seen
Yep.
the
Alright,
okapi.
so he hits the guy in front of him
No one can
Gives
take
him
that
good
away.
headbutting.
and gives him 8 points of damage.
I think they're
So,
still around.
yep, so he goes down. The guy that's in front of
Did
Strahd.
somebody knock the guy in front of, not Strahd?
No.
No.
Yeah, there. Sorry. Yep, that guy.
Oh, Radagast.
Right, sorry,
Okay.
right in. Yeah. So
They're
goes
like
down.
a they're
Alright.
they're a small giraffe. They're related. It's a kind of giraffe.
Okay.
Basically. It's
Next
like
guy.
a little giraffe that lives in
Not
the
rolled a
rainforest
2, he's
rather
going to miss.
than-
Alright, down to the
I do
village.
say that I've reached that age
David,
process
we're
that
up.
I demand.
You're up.
Is it
Village!
Village people.
Stupid things.
You can't stop the
Oh, for
music,
God's sake, roll better than 6!
the music.
Wow.
I got 9
Okay.
in total, which is
Okay.
not
I
enough.
think it's Strahd.
Alright,
next.
Strahd.
Oh,
No. No good.
here I go. +3. Oh my god. 18, 19, 20,
Yes, you
21.
hit.
Pick an X!
Destroy
Now
them.
1d8. If I can find one. There
Oh,
it
that
is.
side.
+3 is
11!
11. You cut the guy in half. Take him away.
Bye-bye.
Wombat.
Take both of them away.
Pete, perception check.
Hang on. Where's my performance? Perception. I get a +0 in perception.
Nice.
Oh, 15.
You swear you can hear the distant sound of drum beats.
Beep, 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 beep. It's
Not that
Cromwell
fast.
and his
Like-
new model army coming
like-
to finish us off.
Can you hear the drums, Fernando?
Boom, boom. That kind of sound. All right, back up to
Beyond a Moria reference, I have no idea.
the
Drums of
castle.
the deep.
Castle people. Up here. What are we doing
Dolphins would kill.
What order are we going?
here?
Very
We are
much
going
not.
in.
Is that a killer whale?
Right. Raise up.
It's a dolphin.
That's a dolphin. What's he doing? He's
It's got a
retrieving.
plastic bag. It says, have that human, I don't want it in my
23.
ocean.
Yep, that hits.
Weirdly enough,
Mhm.
that's
6.
just a wild dolphin. That's amazing.
6 points of damage. Okay, yep.
What about a wild dolphin?
Alright.
These guys were out
Open.
on a research boat and a dolphin came up, grabbed a plastic bag that was floating in the ocean and gave it to them.
Grab a plastic bag, what?
And gave it back to them. Here's your rubbish.
Here's your bloody plastic bag.
Take it out of
Maybe
the
a
water.
tosser.
Bloody literous.
Okay. Gillen's gonna attack the guy in front of him. The
Very,
black
very
guy,
chastened,
ray
these
attack.
researchers.
Yep. Hits.
I don't think it was their plastic
I
bag.
doubt it was, but
Yep. Gets him.
That's a pretty
So
interesting
this guy
behavior.
goes down from both of you attacking him. Alright. Let's go back to the forest.
Okay.
Forest!
okie dokie.
Do we get experience points for this?
Sure. Yeah, of course you do. Because it's
Okay.
you're learning about history, so yeah, you're gaining experience.
Historical fighting style.
I've had a derpy moment.
Oh, great. You guys.
Oh, fuck.
You guys!
Do they get experience points
No.
for that?
No.
Saxon has just rolled 1 on 3 consecutive different dice.
That's an experience.
No, as I have already said, the conspiracy theory for this evening is all the dice are in cahoots with Dave's kidneys, and they hate us and
One
want
in
to kill us.
8,000.
Alright. Strahd's going to attack the guy that's in front of
My kids.
Saxon's character.
You mean
there.
you mean Radagast or whatever his name is.
Uh,
Now Peter's got me. No, he's got me.
Oh, okay,
Radigan.
sorry. Yeah. Radigan.
Radadin.
Yep.
Radadin. I have to do the accent or I can't do the name.
He can reach that guy that's standing up there, isn't he? Isn't he 1 square away? Otherwise, move him into the square.
Here
that's-
comes Radadin.
Yeah. Alright, he does hit.
His friend
And
Strahd.
he gets 7 damage on him.
And the pack of
And-
werewolves.
And you, as he's noticed both of you have missed, you hear him mutter under his breath, "They gave me the good guys." Alright, back to the village.
His friend
Village!
Frankenstein.
It's me!
Oh yes, off you
Yep,
go.
go.
Oh! Oh,
Doing well.
oh, sit on the chair. Go on,
8.
sit on the chair.
Jeez. Strahd?
I don't want
This is
to sit on the
ridiculous.
Yep. He's hit the guy over on, I suppose, on my right. Does 4 more damage. He's looking very weak.
That's this guy on his left.
No, the other one.
That one.
Yeah, that one.
Strahd can't even get to him. I'm still
Oh, is he there? Okay, well
He's
then it's
there.
going to be the other guy.
You're
Then.
confusing me.
Okay, sorry.
I think.
was looking
I know.
at the
I look.
vampire
I
one.
know. I look the
I was
more
looking
impressive
like-
of the two.
It's looking more like the vampire one. Alright, so you guys have gone. They are going to. Okay, so the one in front of Strahd will attack. 7. No, that's going to miss. And there's only the other one
Yeah,
standing up.
he's in
isn't
front
there?
of
Rolled a 15.
Oh, okay.
So. Is that going to hit you, Dave? 15? No, no, hang on. Your armor class is 16, so it won't.
Armor class is 16.
So it won't. No. Alright.
Leaves
back up
me.
to Castle. Oh, no, it's leaves you. Yeah,
Pete,
sorry. Pete,
Pete.
go.
Okay.
Pretty!
Okay, plus 3. No, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a
Nice.
miss.
Okay, lame. Alright, attack up to the castle.
I've not anyone killed anyone
I
so
know!
far.
That's why I'm saying it. It's just silly.
Excuse me, I did one.
Can I go over and
I'm
join
talking,
in
I'm
these
talking, I'm
one?
talking about
You
here.
can.
Over.
You can move him over.
Everybody's killed someone somewhere.
Except for me, I haven't touched it.
Everybody's killed somebody.
Well, no, that's a statue.
Somewhere.
You can't stand on top of it, but he can
Even
reach
if
him
it
from
was
there.
just a tiny little beetle.
Yeah, you can reach him from there. Go, Ray.
I don't know why I have to murder them all.
Yep. No, then. You gotta get 13. Alright, Urban, go. Go well. No? Okay, he's gonna.
Meow kitties. This is the meow kitty attack.
2, 3, 4, 5. You can make it there. attack, and he's rolled a 13. Yes, so meets it, beats it. 1 point of damage. What a hero. Okay. All right. Forest.
Forest, Jane,
How's the forest going?
Okay, righto.
Go, Jono.
All right, I'll take another attack.
Go.
Oh,
19 plus
Yep.
3, that'll do it nicely.
Okay. Good.
roll your D8.
So,
D8 plus 3, 5.
okay.
Okay, rolling.
Yeah, you've got one guy
Well, it's
left,
one.
isn't it?
that's two better.
Yes, but still a miss.
Okay. Alright, so 5 points of damage. He's not looking too good as well, so Din might be able to finish him off. Let's see. 17, he's rolled. Come on, he needs more than a
What?
3.
Tiny little
Rolled a
fish.
4, he died.
Okay.
Alright,
He's died.
yeah. Let's go. So that's all of them in there, isn't it?
Yes.
Looks like
Okay.
Did Radigan kill all of them?
No, I took
no.
one down.
Okay.
Alright,
not nearly
village.
one.
Village.
Village.
Here we go
You
again.
still hear the drum beats.
Beep, 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 beep,
Do
beep,
you
beep.
wish to point
Soon
this
we
out?
will be dead.
That is
15 this
Yep.
time.
Go.
Finally.
Good.
5.
Yep.
Yep. That is a yep.
Yep, 5 points of damage.
That is a yep.
Okay,
5
great.
points of damage.
Yep, thank you. Alright, Strahd's roll. That's gonna roll.
Strahd.
An 8, that's not gonna hit.
Me, or not me, or do they
Yeah,
go
them.
before
No, no,
me?
you.
They go. Oh, it's,
No, you.
it's
You
definitely
go.
me. Okay.
Yeah, you can go.
Plus 3, 13.
Yes.
It does. Okay, just I am assuming. There's the D8. Okay, I'm going for the one in front of Strahd.
Go.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Was that the one that was hit before or not?
I'm not
It was
sure.
hit before.
Okay, so then it's dead.
Okay.
Okay, good job. Alright. Back to
It. We're calling them it now.
back to the castle.
You can't think of them as human.
Alright.
If they scream
Um,
their last breath.
Next, you'll be
Right.
claiming the Irish are human.
They will.
Yes. Could be a bad
It-
day if we accepted the
Yep,
Irish
go.
as human.
This is all being recorded.
5.
Jazz hands will fix it.
Yep, 5.
Should we do
Um,
white face as well?
Alright, yep, it goes down.
I have no idea what white face is. Actually, it'd be inverse blackface. We'd have
That's not only racism, that's appropriate cultural appropriation.
Urban, your turn.
we'd be
First
appropriating
you can
our
tell
own
you're out of
culture.
combat
We'd
at
have
the
black
moment.
lips and white face. And
Might
No,
check
hold
the
on.
thing
What
for
face
any
is determined? There's clouds used for
Yes, you
their,
can use or
it's
what,
trying-
whatever you
That's
would
the
normally
same
use to
thing.
check for traps.
Ironic. And Fallon.
actually, that's memes.
Actually,
They
like
have
a
white
rogue
face.
or something that
Yeah,
can
they
check
do.
for traps.
Do you mean the mimes?
Yeah, okay,
Yes,
sure,
the
go.
memes.
Marcel Marceau.
The greatest meme who ever lived.
22.
Oh, you don't believe it's trapped?
Can I open it?
You can. Well,
Is it locked?
yeah, it is locked. So dexterity to open it.
Are we about to get a tooth thing from Dune?
What?
You know, he opens the chest and psh,
8.
Yeah, it's
Playtime.
simple enough. Inside, you
A lance?
no, it's not a lance,
No.
but it is
He's dead.
that
Ruby
amulet that you believe
The
Strahd was
amulet
talking
of
about.
The dragon.
The amulet.
Yeah, I've lost my. Oh, there it is. That's my sheet. I'm
I
looking right
put it in.
there. You have
Never
picked up
pretend you never saw
the
it.
dragon's heart amulet.
Put it
So,
in
yeah.
my palm.
This is
Um,
the inverse of what we should be doing because we need to find out where they put it.
It contains this beautiful blue gem
Ooh,
Inside.
a blue gem.
as well.
Is it
Does
like
it, just out of interest,
Tell, yep.
does it look kind of like the green
big
gem that
green
we
gem?
saw at the...
No, it's not as big. No.
Ah.
Nowhere near as big.
Ah.
Nowhere near as big. Alright, back to the forest.
Bum spear, bum steer.
Okay, well,
So
we've
you're
looked
saying
around.
Bunsky for
Do
a
we
second.
see?
I did, but I meant.
Do we see
Bunsky.
any more good guys in the area?
No.
Have you
But
murdered
as
all the
you're
good
as
guys?
you're searching around, you
We're in service to Strahd.
this dark shadow goes over the top of you.
It's a ring raid.
And am I going to be able, if I roll perception
hang
or
on,
something, would I
maybe
be
it's
able
the
to?
dragon.
Okay, righto.
The dragon of the Knights of the Dragon. has come to kill
18
us all.
plus 2, so 20.
20. You believe it's in the shape of a dragon.
Oh, flippin'
Oh,
flippin'.
great, a dragon.
He stood up to a dragon in the past. We'll be fine.
The silver dragon. Oh no.
It's only the most powerful dragon there is.
Back to the village.
No, that's a golden dragon.
You swear
I
you
thought silver
hear.
was more
You swear you hear
powerful.
the drum beats getting
Platinum
louder.
dragon.
Is
Okay.
it platinum silver? No, I suppose it's not.
Drums are louder. The drums are louder now.
Drums in the
Silver's
air.
certainly more
apparently.
I have to
because
fight this
I think
idiot,
the
though.
golds are,
Kill him! Kill him for us!
Oh, it's another 6. I rolled another 6, which is 9.
Strahd will kill
Which
him
is
for us because
not
Strahd
enough.
is wonderful.
Ah.
Give me that dice, I'm going to finish him off.
He's the Strahd's rolled a 16, which will hit. But he does 3 damage. He's on like 2 HP at the moment, this guy.
Okay,
kill
Go.
him.
12, 13, 14, 15.
Yes, you hit.
Here we go.
Finish him.
7, 8, 9, 10. Yes,
Yeah,
7,
that's
that's
more
10.
than
Yes.
2, isn't it?
Yes, it's more than 2.
I killed them all. Da, da,
You
da, da, da,
kill him.
da,
As you
da,
hear
da,
the
da.
drum beats getting louder,
My lord, there are drum
louder,
beats.
you see that in the sky that
Oh, they're wind beats.
that this shadow of a dragon is hovering in front of the sun and casting a shadow down on you.
Sounds
This
like we're screwed.
thing lands down here,
Mamma mia.
staring at you.
Friggin'
It
crap.
raises itself to full height, looking at the three of you, and you can see that this kind of like lightning thing starts to go up its chest. And Strahd looks at it, and he says to the two of you, "Get behind me." And he takes his large shield and he puts it up, and he looks at the two of you and he goes, "It's Argynvast."
Argynvast.
Halt.
So what do we know about Argynvast?
What's the name of the place?
It's the name of a place?
This place is called Argynvast Holt or something. Or Holst.
Not that place.
Isn't
but-
it?
No, not
We
that.
don't know where this is.
I assume
Is
this
it
was Argynvast
possible
Holt
that
for some bizarre
the
reason.
town, city, village is named after the dragon? Or will be in the future?
At this particular point, for all of you, goes black. Mist comes in. You hear Strahd's voice say, "But the war years and the killing years wore down my soul as the wind wears stone into sand."
Okay.
And you come out of the tunnel.
Alright.
So what did we learn from this?
I'm not sure.
Well, we learned something
The
about.
presence of the magic thing up
We
in the
know
tower?
we know something about Strahd's
Okay, we know
journey towards evil, I guess.
We know Urban's character took it.
We know that the
Sure.
silver dragon is called Argynvast, which
Okay.
seems to be the same as the town, place, whatever.
I don't know that, but apparently there's. a
Are we
place
going to
called
Argynvast now?
Yeah, that's what the gem is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Argynvast Holstwood Bombast and the Singing Ring Raves. It was like 20 years ago when we first heard about this. And first there was the predictions. Urban predicted Singing Ring Raves, and I predicted Baron Bombast. And he's 18 inches of depth.
I've no idea what.
No, I have no idea what you're talking about either. So
These emails
Alright,
were many
so-
years ago.
What have you like? You've met the
I think it
knights
was like
of
2
the
years ago.
Order of the Dragon.
Yes.
Okay. You know that they worshipped a great and powerful dragon named Argynvast.
who?
And they've no doubt built this place in some time in the future, Argynvast holds, for a reason and something around the dragon and something.
Well, we know that we know about a couple of artifacts that may still be somewhere in Argonvar's Port, maybe.
No, only one.
Unfortunately,
The lance
he'll
is
be
still there.
nowhere near
But the
them.
necklace thing, he'll still have it.
Presumably.
We also know that for whatever reason, a group called the Silver Dragon.
Dragons.
Order of the
It's,
Silver
The
Dragon.
Knights of the Silver
a
Dragon.
Knights of the Silver
Dragon for some weird reason.
We know that they were. We know that they were, for whatever reason, an honourable order.
trying to
and
take
get-
over the land.
Well, we heard that they were bad guys. That's what they said.
We're not finished, Saxon.
Very well.
Well, we're finished that part. We're not finished yet. All right, so you've come out of the Tome, you're back in Crest. Have you taken a lot of damage? Probably not a lot.
No,
I
no,
didn't take
No?
any.
Okay. So you're all right.
I'm sure if we go to this place and ask him nicely, he'll just give us everything we want.
Sounds great.
Does sound good.
Could we have Strahds? Is that not better?
All right.
Fool, do you think?
So if you can take your miniatures off that and hand me the rest of that stuff, we need to clear this part up. So I can take him. You can take Gumby.
There's your Dragon of Doom.
Somebody's passed the dwarf back down to.
and he will be sure to stay.
Well, I guess it doesn't matter.
Gumby.
Gumby!
Those grey ones on?
Hi, I'm Gumby.
No,
I'm waiting for the
that's
starving
human Strahd.
Americans.
No. Those guys.
Where did Ray come from?
Where's my character?
I think Ray might be one of
See,
those.
there you go.
One of
The
these.
dwarf
You should
giant
have a look.
smacker.
All right, let me pack this one up. Okay, so you're in Crest.
You may have put it on the
Um,
other side, sorry.
Okay. What do you want to do now?
Well, we
So
should.
Well,
you
what was-
write down what we learnt.
What was the
and-
Okay.
mission?
Yep.
They wanted wine, so we should give them some of our wine, but we need to purify it first in the pool, apparently, or the fountain.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
then
you
we
need
need
to get-
then we need to take the gem to the bloody abbot so we can get your character raised. Unless you have objections.
Hang on, is Crest the place where we had the abbot who was completely insane?
Yeah.
The abbot I just mentioned, yes.
Yeah.
So how confident are we?
He's the only one who can do it. That's the
Yeah,
whole
but
point
is
of giving
Dave's character going to end up with an extra arm hanging off his kidney?
Only if we insist no.
Look, here's the thing. I don't think we've got a lot of choice about this one. We can't just sort of say, you know what? I prefer a different abbot.
Well, the thing
Go
is,
find one.
basically you're after like a resurrection spell.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now the thing is, Carrick's body's been sort of kept in a sort of
Status.
stasis,
Yes.
of
Preservation.
preservation, that was a blessing from Valaki, where you was Valaki, wasn't it?
Yeah. So the guy who's
Yeah,
lucky
so I got
can't
that
do
right.
it. Can he do
No,
it?
he
No,
wasn't
it's-
able.
it's
So he
just-
told you
It's
the
just
abbot
this guy.
had
Yes.
the power to do it because it's a high level spell that you're asking to be performed. You can't actually do it yourselves because you're not at a high enough level to do it. So the abbot can perform it. And remember, the abbot said he was willing to perform it, but he needed a gem in order to, and the
Which
gem
we've got.
would be consumed by the spell that he would need to cast in order to resurrect
Yes.
Carrick.
Which is one of the reasons why Peter's
When he said a gem, it was a
Yep.
very specific gem.
Well, he said that there existed a diamond in Argenvastholt
Yes.
that would fit the description that he needed if this
Which is
diamond
not
was in
what-
fact true.
Which is not what we've got.
But it's the same type of gem. That's why the Wizards of Wine want us to get the gem. They gave us the gem in lieu of that gem, and after we give this gem to the abbot, we're supposed to get the gem from Argobel's Holt and give it to the Wizards of Wine, is my understanding of the
Yes.
situation.
Really?
Yes.
That is correct.
Really?
Yes.
Are we up to speed now?
Yep, he speaks the truth.
All right.
It's all a big game of musical chairs.
Yeah, so
But it gets your
Um,
character raised one stage quicker than we would.
But we don't need the green gem. We need the Argobast Hall gem.
You're right.
No, they're the same gem. We just need a gem. He won't know the difference.
Well, that was the question I was very specifically asking. Was don't we
From
need a
the
specific
meta
gem?
point of view, as Peter says, we're playing musical chairs, so we need to actually get your character raised so that we've got sufficient party strength to go into Arghenbast
Oh,
and get the other gem.
Yes.
Now,
Unless
if it
he
wasn't a
doesn't-
matter of
Now,
party strength,
We need a certain type of gem, of which there are a couple.
Yes.
All right.
Unless you actively object
No,
to
I
being
just,
raised.
just,
Yeah. Now, well,
just
my point is-
checking that you've got the right gem. That's all.
objectively, it would be nicer if perhaps we went to Arghenvast, got that gem, and therefore we didn't need to destroy the one for the wizard.
Because this one was loaned to us from the Wizards of
Exactly.
Think of it like
Yes.
when you go into the pharmacy and they say, do you want the generic brand or do you want the real one?
Well, the thing is, you're also running out of time
Yes.
because his stasis will only last so long.
Well, I believe the phrase "beggars can't be choosers" is where we're at.
All right, Ian.
So, Dave, apologies in advance if you end up with getting extra tonsils.
Okay, now there's also the matter of the woman. I'm just going to tell her that he was right and she was a liar and she liked me and escaped.
What woman?
Exactly.
I'm really hoping that Crest is in better repair
The
than
one we
this.
rescued.
But it did contain a fountain, this map, so I kind of need
Then
that.
again, maybe Dave's forgotten about her as well. I won't have to say anything.
The woman, as in the woman that Urban was staying with. That
No,
woman.
the one we rescued from the abbot.
Oh,
yes,
yeah,
we
the
did.
red, the
she
red,
was in Crest.
The
Even
myster-
I remember that.
the
Yeah.
mysterious red-headed one that has
she
no
was in
name.
Crest, yeah.
No, she was with the abbot. That's where we met her. She
Yes,
was
but
tied on a
you
chair.
took her away.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And I gave the abbot a BS story about how we were supposed to train her up. Yes.
Okay.
So I have to tell. So I assume I have to tell him a story about why she's not with us.
Yep.
Unless he doesn't ask.
Yep, let's see. Yeah?
I'll just see what happens.
Okay.
Well
Let's-
done reminding the DM.
Let's do
about
that, yeah.
Well, I should remind the DM
Well
about
done.
that.
Good idea.
Yes, it is a good idea. I
Because
love
Dave
it.
doesn't come up with enough evil of his own.
No, that's right. Let's make it even more evil.
No, but it annoys me when he doesn't remember stuff.
Can you shut the hell up?
And he's incompetent too.
Do I often forget stuff? That
Did you know
annoys
he's the worst GM I've ever met?
Yes, you've told me that many times. I've gotten over it.
no, I thought I was the worst.
No, that's Dave.
By which you mean me.
I would say that we're all bat excrement insane, but
At some
I
point, we
wouldn't say
should
we're
probably
worst.
shut up. I'm not sure how far back in time we
But
have
there's
to
still
go.
people
All
at
right.
the table I haven't insulted
Yeah,
yet.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, come on.
All right.
Come on. I'm
Now
I'm here.
you
You haven't done anything.
you can get the Burgomaster. So as you're having this discussion about Carrick's resurrection and what you're going to do about it, the Burgomaster suggests that we send for the abbot, and he will come down to the
That'll be
to
less
the village.
embarrassing.
rather than you trudge the body all the way back up to.
Yeah, because he's up
The
there
Abbey.
top of a bloody
Yeah.
thing, mountain. See, I remember that as well.
Okay, so we'll send a minion. Is there some kid around here who looks like he's happy to?
No, I think one of us should go and get the abbot. instead.
Nah, send some kid.
No, one of us should go.
Okay, well, decide what you want to do.
There you go.
I'll go.
Right. Okay.
Do you
You make the journey alone?
Yeah.
No, I'm perfectly happy to
Okay,
go.
Saxon is with me.
Okay, the two of you are going to go.
Yep.
We'll hang around the fountain. Hang around the fountain.
Hang around the fountain.
Oh, I really didn't bring an Abbey map, but okay, we'll just use the sort of the end part.
Excellent.
Big hanging
All right,
around
you
the fountain
you
with no
reach
dog.
the
We're all going to die.
the entrance to the Abbey,
Yes.
and you are greeted by this guy as he comes out,
Hello.
and he goes, "Visitors, visitors."
Oh, him again, yes.
We have been sent by the headmaster of Crest to get the abbot.
Abbott.
I don't know what he's called.
The
The
Burgermeister.
Burgermeister.
The
I don't think they have Burgermeisters. Do they? Is he a Burgermeister?
Yes, he is.
Okay, he's a Burgermeister.
Well, we certainly have had Burgermeisters. I don't know if it was in Crest or.
I got the impression
different
that it
town.
was some sort of socialist republic. They don't even have hotels.
Whatever he was, he wasn't the bloody headmaster. Which is what you said.
And so he
It's not a
says,
school.
he goes, yes, come. Alright, and
And
follows
we
him.
need
Okay.
You hear this bell start ringing, ding, ding, and then you hear all these, cacophony of sound of food, food, food.
This would be so better if we sent a villager, yes.
Too late.
Eventually,
No, I don't think so.
the abbot appears with Basilica.
Oh, okay.
Is that the girl that we said?
No.
No.
That's a zombie creature.
That's his.
That doesn't
That's
speak,
his construct
apparently.
woman.
Yes.
I remember her as well.
Is she looking more complete these days?
She looks a little bit more complete. You can see she's had some work done.
She has had some work
Whatever
done.
that means.
She's had some work done.
Oh,
Yeah.
she looks kind of all shimmery now and
Yeah.
vaguely dateable.
Shimmery is dateable.
Damn.
And
Right, but I
The,
mean vaguely.
the abbot goes, oh, yes, hello. Oh, so good
Yes.
to see you. Yes, so good to see you. Basilica, say hello to our guest. Do you remember Basilica?
Yes.
Oh,
My lady
yes.
Basilica, how do you?
She can say hello. Hello, my lady.
Well, without a word, she kind of curtsies.
Ah, yes. There's a sad story with that. But first, the burgermeister.
You've brought me something.
No, unfortunately, I
Oh,
haven't.
but you promised.
I know I did, but you were right.
What?
She was a liar
All the time.
all the time.
I knew it.
I was tricked.
And you had to kill her. It's so unfortunate.
No, I failed to kill her. I'm that incompetent. I must confess,
Oh.
I am
Oh.
very ineffective.
My goodness. Oh, so there's still a chance. She lives.
Possibly, yes.
Ah, you will help me find her.
Yes.
What?
But first,
The gem.
We have.
yes,
Your friend.
the abbot, not the abbot.
I am the abbot.
You're the abbot.
Yes, I am.
And I'm the baron.
And I'm the abbot.
And
Yes.
somewhere out there
Is-
is the burgermeister.
Yes.
And he has the gem.
And?
He wants us to go down to him.
You went to Argenvastholt and you got the gem like I asked.
Yes.
Sort of.
I'm pretty sure I did not personally go to Argobast, but other people have definitely been to Argobast. And they have the gem. And it's at the village. And the Burgermeister wants you to come down and we can all see the resurrection.
Yes. Yes. The gem. Yes. Robes.
Robes, yes.
Ah.
Robes of office.
Holy water. Holy. The fountain and crest.
Yes.
Yes. Holy water. Prayers. Belief.
Yes.
Yes.
We have lots of people who have prayers and
and
belief.
well, he'll live.
Yes.
Oh,
He's in stasis.
Let's. Yes. But we're close to out of time.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's hurry.
Time is obvious.
do
Yes.
you
Okay.
or a cart?
We
or
could
a weapon,
we could
or-
walk quickly down the mountain.
Yes, or
Or
roll my carriage. My
oh,
carriage.
you have a carriage?
Yes, let's get in.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Now it's a lot like your carriage that you have back at home,
Oh Jesus.
and there are very soft pillows in the carriage.
More suspiciously.
You're-
troublesome.
You're gonna have to roll on willpower to not cuddle these pillows.
Yes.
He'll put them against his face.
I know
The
you will.
pillows are trembling with
And
excitement.
Yeah.
And
Peter.
Yes.
you'll have to roll at disadvantage because we know how much you love
Oh, I
pillows.
get to
Are
roll
the
two.
pillows
Where's willpower?
Yeah, where's willpower? I can't find willpower. You're demanding skills and
Is it a
attributes.
wisdom
I don't
thing?
know.
Yeah, I'll make wisdom saving throw. Okay.
Oh, okay. I get a +3 for wisdom.
Okay, go.
So I roll 2 dice and
Yeah,
use.
you gotta take the lower result.
That's 19, and that's 5. Oh well, I got an 8.
Yeah, you put one up against your cheek and you rub it.
These are very nice pillows.
Soft. Aren't
Yes, soft.
Made
Almost,
of
they
human
remind me
skin.
of my old pillows.
they? Oh,
I had very similar ones.
Yes. Oh. Your pillars were filled with flesh, then.
No, strangely enough, soil.
Ah, only the best for my pillars.
Oh, but I only had the
Flesh.
best soil for
Ew.
mine.
I don't think flesh would make for a good pillow.
But apparently this one.
Oh, if it dries out,
The
it's
necromancer
wonderful.
is
Kind of like
morbidly
memory
fascinated.
I mean, most pillows
How did
are
this
full
guy
of
get to
flesh
be
after
the
a
abbot of this
while.
village?
You make it to
Called dust.
the bottom of.
Woohoo!
Okay,
Woohoo!
so
Woohoo!
can I have? Oh, I need to find the abbot. I need to find the abbot. If you can be, we need to be around this fountain.
Hold on a second.
Pass that over.
We're in the fountain.
Not in the fountain. We need to be around the fountain.
Around the fountain.
Around
Oh,
the
hang on.
I'm gonna use-
You shouldn't
fountain.
be there.
Around the fountain, yeah.
You shouldn't be there. You don't exist. Well, that's
At
that's
some
Carrick.
point you will rise.
That's Carrick.
Thank you.
Be my
the
hench
dwarf is in
creature.
the fountain.
I sure should have done a deal with the abbot to make you my hench creature.
There's Carrick.
Do synchronized swimming in the fountain.
That person doesn't exist. Anyway.
I thought that was the lady.
There's me.
Oh, okay. That's not you. That's alternative you.
That's Irina.
Irina Cabina.
I've been Irina for ages.
I've
As far as
been-
I'm concerned, she is my character.
Ribena.
Yeah, I'm gonna use him for the abbot. We'll use him for the abbot. Okay.
He was George Jetson. He is a
Uh,
zombie.
where's Carrick's body? Is this?
Yes,
Is this
Carrick.
Carrick's body? Okay. All right. So
I'm Woody.
the abbot goes, yes. Bring yes.
Can we throw him in the pool?
Okay. No.
No.
So you can see that the abbot has taken some water from here. Okay.
Oh my god.
And he
From the 40k universe.
and he goes, yes. Ooh, this is good. Ooh, cool. Water. Gem.
Give him the gem.
Who's got it?
Hand over the gem.
I thought you had it.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
We
No,
never
we hand
over the damn
specified,
gem.
but
You-
whoever has
That's
it,
it.
hands
The
over.
wedding is off.
You've forgotten to add someone as well. I'm going to say that this is Ismark. Remember, Ismark stayed in Kresk.
Oh, yes.
yeah.
Ismark the Lesser.
So Ismark the Lesser. He's here as well. So you hand the abbot the gem, and he's like, "You got this in Argentfast, you say? That's very impressive, very, very valuable. You sure you wish to use this? Is worth over 10,000 gold pieces.
Our-
You sure you wish to
our
use it?
friend-
It will be destroyed if I use this spell.
Our friend is worth more than diamonds.
I'm so destroying the
Clearly.
Wizards of Wayne's bloody gem.
All right.
I will.
Shut up. You're
They,
dead.
they know what was happening with it.
Okay.
They gave it the
All right. So.
knowledge.
No, they loaned it to us. They're
Yeah,
expecting
they
And
totally
to
loaned
something
it to
back.
us.
And they're getting a better gem in return.
No,
Are
they
you
won't
sure
notice.
about that?
Isn't
What?
that sorry?
That was the deal.
Wasn't that the deal?
That
Oh,
was the deal.
Okay, if it's
Alright,
a deal, then
so
that's fine.
the
I don't
abbot
remember
goes,
the deal.
I must concentrate. And he places his hands on Carrick's chest. Okay.
Good thing you're a
Um,
man.
See that as you can see that his hands start to glow. What you do also notice is that the coins that were protective on Carrick's eyes fall to the side. All right, so now you can see
So you get
Carrick's
a couple of coins out, a couple of gold pieces.
full
out. Oh, cool.
face. Okay, and you see that as his hands start to go and he looks and yes, what's happening? And then you notice a couple of things. First of all, you can see that there is this aura over Carrick's body, but also you notice that the water in the fountain starts to bubble.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay. Now, my friend, here we go.
Carrick.
This is where
Moonbeam time.
no. This is
He
where
kills everyone.
we go back to you.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And we're going back to the point where Elia looks at you and he says, "Carrick, why does the blood go down into the tree?"
Why does the blood
As
go?
soon as he says that, you get this sensation that either it's like being kicked in the stomach, or it's like an invisible string that's gone from your belly button through you and out the other side. But either way, you feel yourself sort of violently wrenched backwards and flying back like you've been massively kicked. The next thing you hear is Elia just screams, "Carrick!" like that, and like basically moves towards you.
Don't let him grab your
Okay.
Dave.
Now, here's the swapsies. Carrick is now yours. Irina is now mine. Thank you for taking care of it. Round of applause for Dave for looking after Irina so well. But she's now my NPC again.
He might be sound sensitive.
There's her cards.
Thank you. All right. Next, so now we're going back to here. You see that there is Dave sort of returning more to sort of this natural colour. He's going from his grey sort of colour into more of a flesh tone colour. But you see the concern on the abbot's face. He's going, no, something's wrong. It's splitting, and you can see that the gem is starting to split into two, and the bubbling becomes more increased in the fountain.
Oh, okay.
From the fountain, you see this image of, and at first of all, you think it's Strahd, but then you notice that it's kind of like a younger version of him that sort of, you know, if you were to say, because you've just had this encounter in the Tome, it actually looks like him from what you remember in the Tome. And you see that this image this sort of ghostly image rising up out of the fountain. You don't actually believe, when you look at the abbot and you look back at the fountain, the abbot's like fully concentrating on Carrick and trying to work out what's happening. But then you see that this image in the fountain looks at all of you, but then turns to Irina and basically goes, "Tatiana, come to me."
Oh, God.
I'll give the party a moment to react or do anything. You see, when you look at Irina, it's like there's a sudden revelation, or she's frozen in terror, or it's this kind of, there's this fixated look about her.
I think I should impose myself between her and Mr. Water
Yeah.
Wraith.
I think that's probably wise.
I'm going to try counter charm.
Okay.
At 6th level, you gain the ability to use musical notes or words of power to disrupt mind-influencing effects.
Ooh.
As an action, you start a performance that lasts until the end of your next turn. During that time, you and any friendly creatures within 30 feet of you have the advantage of saving throws against feeling frightened or charmed. Creature must be able to hear you to gain this benefit. Performance ends early if you are incapacitated, silenced, or voluntarily end. Okay, so...
Okay, cast it, whatever you're doing.
Okay.
So you're casting it on her, or you're...
Yeah, I get out my war lute and I start playing a piece of just astonishing beauty.
Okay, roll for it.
Yeah, I don't know how to roll for it. Okay, she's just got an advantage on saving throws.
Okay. All right. When you look at her and you're playing beautifully and you believe that this is working exactly the way that it should, she, in this kind of gazed look, she looks towards this figure in the fountain and goes, "Sergei?" And she starts to walk towards the fountain. Like, and you actually think she recognizes this
Who the
person.
hell's Sergei?
Okay, is anyone going to stop it? Well, I'm playing. I'm
Yeah.
playing my
So,
lute.
What are our cards?
Yeah, I was trying to stop that.
I've got Leobin's tiny hut.
also at this particular point, Ismark like reaches out to grab her, and you instantly think, okay, this is broken, because she looks at him and she goes, "No," like this, and pushes his hand aside and tries to continue to go towards the fountain. You can see the figure in the fountain that now has his arms in a full kind of wanting to be hugged, embraced.
Okay, I will cast protection from good and evil, which will prevent, if nothing else, can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by the malevolent figure.
Oh.
So Oh no, sorry. One willing creature. I don't think that's going to count. If it simply interpose between her, I'll join with the others to form a physical barrier.
Okay.
No.
Hang on. I don't think this is Strahd.
How so?
This is a card of power and strength. It tells of a weapon of vengeance, a sword of sunlight, Aladdin. I see a sleeping prince, a servant of light, and the brother of darkness. A treasure lies with him. If this isn't Strahd, it's Sergei or something. This could be his...
Is Sergei Strahd's previous
Brother.
identity?
No, I would think it's his brother.
It's twin brother.
I don't know if any,
Oh, hold on a
I don't know
second.
any other brothers with
How
me.
much of Strahd's history do the characters know? Because
Does he
on
have
a
a
meta
brother?
level, I'm remembering bits of history from from AD&D, and yes, he had a younger brother who was more handsome, and he was jealous of.
What you do know is that Strahd had, or has had, a younger brother, but you have not encountered his name. But this guy looks a lot like a younger version of
So,
Strahd.
literally here I've got Paladin, Sleeping Prince, Brother of Darkness,
Yeah,
Sword of Sunlight, Servant of Light, Paladin card.
I think we should let
That
him,
was the
let
card
him-
that we got.
Let
Oh,
her
okay.
touch him. I don't know.
Yeah, why not? Let's see what happens.
What could
Hang
go
on.
wrong?
Can somebody detect
Hang
evil
on.
this
So hang
thing?
on. When I cast Counter Charm,
Mm-hmm.
she didn't, and I believe that Counter Charm is working.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you do.
She still
So,
wants to, yeah.
She still. So in other words,
She's not
this
charmed.
isn't her. This
No.
isn't her being charmed. This is her in her right mind.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, maybe we let her do what she's
But
doing.
you think it's like her, kind of, her memories reaching back.
Arena,
Yep, and she turns towards you.
what are you seeing?
Sergei,
Who's
My-
Sergei?
my love.
Okay.
You have never mentioned him to us before. Who is he?
And in this moment, all of you are going to need to make a dexterity saving throw because a massive bolt of lightning hits this fountain.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Oh well, that's 6 for me.
No, you don't pass.
Dexterity saving throw, you say? Okay.
What about,
Dexterity
what
saving
about
throw.
Carrick?
I got.
No, you're kind of far
I'm
enough
far
away.
enough
I got
You're
13.
Far enough away.
Only those who don't have a face have been saved.
8.
I rolled a total of 20.
20. Alright, so you need to get better than 13 or more
Okay,
to
I got
save
that.
from this. Okay?
How many have the sun goes nova? How many points do we take?
Alright, so for those who didn't save,
Yes.
okay, you're going to take 4d10 damage.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ouchie.
Okay, and everybody else
Urban's
is
going-
going to take half.
Oh wow.
So,
10, 9, that's 19.
Ow! 15.
Okay, mark it down.
You just about run maxed out.
20. That's
Oh, so bad.
17,
Oh, 47.
It's not 47.
Sorry, 37.
That's mathematically impossible.
37.
30. Down to 30.
No, it's 36.
The fountain
Oh, yeah, it is 36.
explodes.
Yes,
36.
And for a moment, the image is still there, but after like the steam, the dust or whatever settles, standing before you on the other side, you recognize Strahd.
Oh,
Oh,
hello,
shots.
Strahd.
You guys are going to need to have been blown back. So the guys that failed the saving throw, you're prone. The others, you can stay on your feet, but you're basically, you've taken it down. But you've moved back like about 15 feet.
Look, we failed to achieve
Oh,
something
we've fallen
again.
over.
Yeah, those of you who completely failed have fallen over. It's knocked you on your ass and you've taken
Tip me up, please.
a bunch of damage.
Yeah, tip me over as well.
I'm trying to.
I'm
That's,
not.
that, I don't know who you just tipped over, but it's
I'm the
not.
one that
You-
looks like.
That's Isaac. That is Ray. Ray's character.
And mine's the guy in the red cape.
Okay. All right. So, and you see, and he looks pissed. He is full vampire form, and he is just absolutely seething. And he starts. And I'm going to give him a surprise action because he's clearly surprised you all. He starts moving around, and he's looking at the fountain. And even though this image is kind of failing and falling, he looks into the fountain. He goes, "She is not yours. She has never been," like this. And you notice he is preparing fireball. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm going to fireball him back first if I can.
Well, that would require an initiative roll, presumably.
I
How
know.
far
yeah.
are we away from him?
Oh, actually, I might just get up and stab him.
You, whatever. The range is here because he's moved around this side of the.
Should we just roll for
fountain.
initiative and see what happens?
Well, he's going to get a
full-
He's going to
he's
get
gonna
a
get-
he's got a
full
surprise
surprise round
Okay, so he gets in his
first. So he's going to cast fireball.
Me. Next time I don't think I'll fireball and I'll stab him.
I'm looking at all my spells and I'm seeing nothing that's even remotely useful.
Fine.
You
Yeah,
took
fine,
36
fine.
points of damage.
Yeah, well, I've still got
Oh,
points left.
behind me
Some.
somewhere. There it is.
Hell is.
I've got like 20. I've got like
You're
19.
Here we are,
Yeah.
right.
No, I've got a +7 as well. So I've got
26.
26 points left. That's pretty feasible.
See how many the fireball
Hey, if he aims
Okay.
it at me.
That's
Yes.
right, you are off to the side.
It's a reaction.
You're right.
Okay, so hang on, I just got to check. I've got fireball in here.
Oh, it's fireball.
I mean, if he fireballs me, he's going to fireball himself.
All
Dave,
right.
just so you know,
Yeah, go.
no matter, even if he has a surprise reaction, counterspell is a reaction. So I get that off.
Okay, so what you'll get a.
But what if he
chance
counter spells?
And then counter.
That becomes something that Dave will have to adjudicate.
So 20-foot radius. Alright, so he's.
He's 10 away from me, so if he fireballs me, he's fireballing
Lord
Yeah.
Pointy Helm
No,
to be a weenie.
with my mega sky.
Don't
So
you?
it's a range of
Don't
60
you not
feet. Am I
make
close
Mega
enough?
Sky weenie head?
yeah, and it's a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point. Yep. So, he will cast it here, and then he could. Because
Fridays.
it's a sphere, he could send it out this way, couldn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
and the other way too.
hey.
Well, spheres
Oh, so
three-dimensional,
circle.
not one-dimensional.
So 20 foot. If you put it here, well, he wouldn't hit himself, so it's going to have to go here. Okay, which will, but we'll deal with this in a moment. Okay, because I'll
It will be
explain
a
that in a
cleansing
moment.
fire.
Okay, so it's gonna. So if it's here, 5, 10, 20. Yep, it's going to engulf.
TPK.
It will miss you. That's you.
Yeah,
It's going to miss you.
Can I cast Leomund's tiny hut?
No, not at the moment.
Doesn't Saxon get counterspell first?
All right, so Saxon, what's your counter spell that you're going to try?
Counter spell. One reaction when you see a creature within 60 feet of you casting a spell. So how far away am I? I can't
Yeah,
see.
within
from
60
Easily
feet.
He's
within
like
60
40
feet.
Okay,
feet at
fine.
best.
Even if he gets a surprise round, you'd still get this.
Yes, casting time is one reaction when you see a creature
Okay,
within 60
alright.
feet casting.
So what will this allow you to do?
You attempt to interrupt a creature in the process of casting a spell if the creature is casting a spell of 3rd level or lower.
No, this is higher than 3rd level.
Right. If it is casting a spell of 4th level or higher, make
Yeah.
an ability check using your spell casting ability. The difficulty challenge equals 10 plus the spell's level. On a success, the creature's spell fails. Now my
Okay.
spell casting ability check is +6.
Okay, go roll.
Okay, so 10 plus
Oh yeah.
21.
Which
So
is a level 11 spell.
All right. Okay. The fireball goes out. Okay.
He looks even more pissed.
For role-playing purposes, Mish does something rather stupid. He actually steps forward. He says, "But she is not yours either."
I love it.
All right, now we're going to roll for initiative.
Uh-oh.
Or either, no, or either. I assume characters are
19,
rolling for initiative.
15.
12.
19.
Okay, hang on. What I'll do is
10.
Okay. All right. Anyone get like? We'll go from 25 or something. Anyone get as high as 25?
No.
Okay. What's the highest we got?
Well, I got 15.
I got 19.
Okay. Strahd got 21. Okay, so 19 for you, Saxon. Yep.
Okay.
19. Who's got next one down then?
I don't know.
I got 12.
I got 15.
15, 12.
Other guys?
10.
15, did you say again? 10.
No, I got 15.
Okay, so 15. So Pete, looks like you're next, Dave. Oh, you're not in this at the moment.
No.
So,
He's
alright.
dead.
So,
So I suddenly,
I'm 12.
hang on, I'm
so
going to
it's
roll
me.
for the.
unless I suddenly rise up and save the day somehow,
Okay, yep.
moonbeam the fuck out of him.
Alright. Ray?
10.
10. Urban?
10.
Okay, so which one of you want to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay. Ray. Jono?
I was 12.
Just leave him there. And then I think I got a little bit. So if I put in Jono. Urban. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, Dave. I think I've got everybody. All right.
Is that counter spell just unlimited? It's like every time someone tries to zap you, you
No,
can
it has
counter
to
spell?
be
No,
some sort of spell.
It's
So you've
it's a-
used the spell slot for it?
I have used a spell spot, yes, and it's a 3rd level, so it's quite a hefty one.
It's a pretty good one. So it does a lot of damage.
Well, yes.
Well done.
Okay. He looks just even more pissed. Like he just doesn't even, like, because you're prone at the moment, aren't you, Pete?
Yeah.
Yep. So he moves past you because you're gonna have to spend your movement getting up. Saxon, where are you?
Over on the other side.
Oh, okay.
Go
He's
with the
gonna go
staff.
this way.
Okay.
Oh no, no, that's not Saxon. The Saxon's
That
over
was,
here.
yeah.
So because he's realised that you've
Made it
disrupted
like
your
an
spell,
idiot.
you've gone there. You need to make
Yep.
a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom, sorry, my wisdom, okay, +1. No. Back to rolling ones. I've only got a 2 total.
You see him smile, and he is your friend. He's charmed you.
Okay.
All right. So now you need to. I'll basically be directing your character.
Okay.
All right. He gets 2 actions here. He will also. He is going to cast this.
We're in all kinds of trouble here.
We are.
Oh, does he get that charm for free or something?
No, he gets two of these actions.
Oh, he gets 2 of
because
them.
he's that high.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
You just fight the demigod and be fine.
40th level vampire.
Yeah.
Vampires. He has 1,926 hit points. It'll be the most exciting battle of attrition ever.
Okay. He the
Dwarf.
is next,
As but ants.
The dwarf is next.
closest to him. He's going to cast Blight on you.
Shazba.
Okay. So you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Is that me?
Jono, yeah.
Okay, what's Constitution saving? Crap. Okay.
Oh god.
I got 1 +1.
Okay.
2.
On a failed save, you're going to take this at? Blind fourth. Okay. You're going to take 10d8 necrotic damage.
Oy vey.
10d8.
Yeah.
So I roll the d8 10 times,
Yeah.
or
And add it up. You're taking brain
3,
damage.
9,
12,
12,
16.
16, 17, 18. Ouch.
25,
25,
30.
30.
How many times have you rolled it?
I don't know, but it
That was
doesn't.
7.
That was 7, 3, and 8. So
Ow.
I've got
41.
41. I've got 30 hit points left, so
Okay.
I'm down.
Alright.
Start off with 70 hit points.
No, I started off with 30 hit points, and I
Took
took
40.
I took 41.
So you're down.
I'm
that's
down. Very, very
that's
down.
what all the people have been saying. Negative 11.
Well, Saxon,
Mm-hmm.
it's your turn.
Okay.
I'm here.
Oh, he wants me to walk forward, sorry.
La la la
No, no, no,
la
no.
la 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 la.
Now name us all, Saxon.
Now he has a convenient shield and maybe something that he can munch on.
Oh, he doesn't want me to name the others, he just wants me to stand there and be a meat shield.
That's really the ultimate insult.
That is an insult, yes.
My
But he's
turn.
my friend, I'll put up with it.
My turn?
Now also,
Not my turn?
the way this charm spell works,
Mm-hmm.
if somebody attacks Strahd, that is your enemy. So he puts you in a position where you can see everyone. Now it's your turn.
Cool. I shall. Now I take it I can't just run at Strahd. I can only stand up at this point. Based on
Yeah,
what
that's
you
your
said.
movement, yeah.
But I can still launch
Yep. Go.
an Eldritch Blast or
You
two.
can go.
Okay, here's the first shot. $17.
Yeah, good question. I think so. Yes.
Ah,
That'll hit.
okay. 1d10 damage. Just 1 second. That's 7 points damage.
Yep.
Second shot.
Yep.
Ah, okay. That was 10. I take it that's a miss.
Yeah, 10 will miss.
Okay. That's me done.
Saxon,
Mm-hmm.
your friend got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Jono, you're
Okay,
up.
I guess I'm doing an emergency death save, aren't I?
Oh, you down.
I'm down.
Okay, yep.
Negative hit points.
Yep.
13.
Yep, you're back to... well, actually, no, you have 1 success. So write it down as 1 success. You need 3 successes before 3 failures to actually die.
Okay, righto.
Alright.
Die.
Alright, Urban.
So if I hit up,
There's a priest there.
can I
Is the
move
priest
as
on
well
our
as
side
get-
or is he on
does that
Strahd's
take-
side?
You can't move, but you can use magic.
If you're not prone, you have to spend your movement standing up.
You can't zap him with anything?
Nope,
Shoot
nope,
him?
I stood
Okay.
up though.
You could throw daggers at him.
Missile weapon?
No, it just said that's the turn is getting up.
No. The
No,
movement
you
is-
can,
Yeah, you can get up.
You can still
That's
shoot. a
your
ranged
that's your
weapon at him.
movement. But if you have a range attack, you can use that.
13?
13. Alright. Right.
I get up and I use my bow.
Go.
Oh.
That's a hit.
20 something?
Does your bow get 2 shots?
Yes.
Yeah, 20 something will hit him.
20 something.
I'm going to do the damage first.
Which eyeball doesn't he need?
5 points.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay. Oh.
And 21. 22.
22 points.
22 to hit.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
And 6.
Okay.
Take that, Strahd.
Okay.
Strahd. Strahd.
Irina is going to have to spend this turn coming out of her trance and she's realizing the horror that's unfolding around. So basically, she just screams at this point, like she's been either woken from a horrible nightmare or experiencing one. It's kind of that thing of where she felt like she was in a great place and now suddenly realizes the whole world is collapsing around her. Strahd is going to, in this turn, he's going to make a bite attack.
On Saxon?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Hang on, does an attack break a charm? I thought it did.
It will.
Okay.
It will, but this is not. He doesn't care whether it's broken. Okay.
He's that
He wanted a snack.
Alright. Saxon, you take from as you feel his fangs sink into you, you take 6 sort of piercing damage, but now you're going to take necrotic damage.
Okay.
Okay, hang on, I'm just going to roll this 3 times. 5. 8. You take 17 necrotic damage, and what you have noticed that in that moment, a lot of the damage that you saw when into Strahd, you see that he heals
Right.
as well.
Bugger.
So he's allowed to bite. He's also allowed to do one other thing. He's
The analytical part of his brain.
Yeah.
That's probably some sort of vampiric touch effect.
yeah. Okay. All right. He's going to do this. Okay. You see that actually he does let you go, Saxon, and after he bites you, and you can see that he's sort of rejuvenating a bit. He actually just pushes you away, and then he puts his arms out to the side, and you can hear the earth rumbling from the side of him, and you see that things are starting to come out of the earth.
Shite.
Okay.
All right. Saxon, you're actually free, but you're right next to him. You are in the next square. He's pushed you back just
Okay.
5.
So you don't actually need me to roll.
Actually, I'm going to give the abbot a go. Sorry, yes, at this point. He sees what's going on, and his sort of reaction to the whole lightning strike thing, he's like, no. And you can see that the gem now is completely split in 2. But then who's closest to him? Who's closest to the abbot here? Who's here? Oh, that's
That guy.
The
yeah,
younger.
that's
Yeah,
Ismark.
Ismark.
The younger. Oh, this is someone not prone, or they
Oh,
standing up?
That's Ray.
I'm standing up now.
You're standing up. All right, Ray. You actually notice that the abbot's eyes seem to flash like this Windex blue. Okay, at this particular point when he's on it, and then you see that the abbot looks really concerned, and particularly like he looks across at Strahd, and he just goes, no. For the abbot's turn, he's going to sprout angelic wings. They just fly out of the back of him, and he starts to transform. I know we're going a little bit over time, but this is the last session, and we're nearly
Break point.
kind of.
Happy man.
Okay.
All right.
Where is it?
So,
Frankenstein
Saxon, it's your turn.
He's
Now.
okay, betting time. Is he a happy man or an angel?
An asana is the term you're looking
angelic
for.
What?
So I take it the charm has automatically been broken. You don't need to roll for it. Okay, in that case,
The frick's an Asima?
it's a half angel, the same way as a tiefling is a half devil.
How do you know this guy's a half angel?
I'm guessing.
We don't.
Happy man's more likely in this game.
Okay. Do I want to do damage or
I
want to
don't
try and
know.
control
What
him?
else has
I can
we-
either do Dragon's Breath or we can do
What?
Web on him.
Pick one.
No, he's a vampire. He's got freaking strength up the wazoo. He'll easily avoid it.
Only have lady harpies, at least
Oh,
in traditional
you
Greek,
can't-
in traditional Greek
You
mythology.
can't get lady He's a messianic.
I will cast Dragon's Breath on myself and start spitting
You ever
fire.
heard
Okay,
of
go.
the name Medusa?
Okay, so
I bet if I'd find one. I know.
But Dave did actually say angelic wings, but yeah, who knows what
Okay.
it means.
So Strahd will need to, and I'll upcast that to 3rd level. So hold on, how many? 3d6, 4d6 total. So Strahd will need to make a dexterity throw for half damage.
Yes. Okay. Dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw
Alright.
for half damage.
Okay.
of
His dexterity save is 28.
20. Okay, that's exactly double my spell
I
save
did roll a
DC.
19, and he does have a +9 modifier.
Mhm.
So yeah. So what? He takes half damage or
Half
misses?
damage. So
Okay,
I
so what's
rolled
half
a
damage?
20, so he gets 10.
Okay.
Is it me now?
Yes, Pete. Off you go.
Okay, I'm just going to charge him with my sword
There you go.
and stab him twice.
Right, go.
Here comes the first stabby. That's a 9, that's a miss.
Miss.
Second stabby is a 14. I assume that's a miss as well.
Yes. 14
Okay.
will also miss as well. Okay. Jono.
Okay.
Death save for you.
That was a fail.
Okay, so you've got 1 success, 1 fail.
Yep.
Remember that if you have to get 3 of one before the other, that's what happens. Either you'll stabilize or you'll die. Urban. You can move now. You're standing up.
Is somebody able to kind of, I know we're in combat and all,
Yeah,
but
someone is able to go to you, yep.
stabilize me?
They could.
Where are you?
Miles from everyone.
Over there, yeah.
Yeah.
over there.
Walks calmly across the battlefield.
What am I? Medic! What am I doing? Rolling or pretending to do?
Any kind of
Healing. You need
healing
to-
or CPR or any other damn thing.
Or if you've got you could pour a
Apply a leech.
Health potion.
yeah,
I
if
just
you've
got to
got a
get there and
healing
say you
potion,
can't do
could
anything.
you could
But
pour
I'm
one down
wondering
his
what I
throat.
use. So.
Okay. Well, I was asking if anyone has anything that they can use, like
I
cure
know the
wounds.
party has like healing potions.
See, I have
And I
cure
use a healing
wounds.
potion. Look.
Oh,
I have cure wounds, but I can't do that while
you
I'm.
just pop it in his mouth and it goes glug, glug, glug,
Yep,
glug,
pretty
glug.
much.
That's it.
Okay, cool.
Funnel.
Okay.
Gives a good little whack. Yeah.
1d4 plus 2, Jono. You can.
1d4 plus
Carrick
2.
Fergus has a potion of healing. Did somebody actually have a potion of healing?
Now,
I know the
question:
party has one.
does this mean that I have to
I
get
believe
past
I
the
have
minus
two.
11 as well, or
No, you
Okay.
go back to
Well,
you can,
yeah.
the potion will automatically
Whatever
take you to
potion
0.
gets used needs to be
So
removed
1d4
from
plus
somebody's
2?
character
Okay.
sheet.
So that's
Because
5.
we don't have infinite numbers. Oh, did you have a potion?
No, I don't know. I was just told we have multiple potions.
No,
I thought I
no,
assumed
no.
I have one of them.
Well, I don't know what you've got in your character sheet. You tell me. But if you're desperate for one, Carrick's got one upon his person apparently.
Well, that doesn't help us. Well, it could
Well,
help
no,
us.
good does help us. He's right there.
You
I
can pick it
don't.
up.
I don't know what Shan can do.
You
in
can
her
just
turn.
loot the body while whatever's happening to him is happening. I'm sure there's no magical blowback.
Do you have any?
No, I didn't have any, but
Put it this way.
Alright,
Carrick
just take
Fergus
the,
is
take the
prone.
one off Carrick's body, so
Yeah.
to speak, and we'll say you've used that.
Don't think Carrick is leading it.
Right,
at the
your
I'm
moment.
turn.
marking it off. Give me an eraser.
I have a little bag of
Okay.
sand.
First
We
of all,
all-
Can you
do
throw
I
it?
have to do my bonus action after my action?
I have no idea.
Does
What
it
You
matter?
have to use your bonus action.
Do I have to do, if I want to use my bonus action, do I do it first, second, or it doesn't matter which I do?
No, you have to use it as a bonus, so you have to do your ordinary action first, then use your bonus.
Okay.
Zappo.
So first of all, I'm
Zappo?
going to do
Zappo.
an action surge, and I'm
Zappo.
going to go up to. Can you move me up to the nasty guy? So I can,
Nasty guy.
No, the other nasty guy.
Ooh, I'm resistant to charm.
Okay, so
We
I'm
are
going to
gathered here
use
today to marry this vampire
an
to
action
this
surge.
dwarf.
Yep.
What could possibly go wrong?
Okay, so I hit an armor class. $19
Oh,
Yep, that hits.
on one hit, and I do a critical on the other hit,
Okay, go.
and I still have 2 more to go.
I think he's got armor class 14, but I'm not sure.
No, it's higher
It's a
than
bit
that.
higher than
It's a
that.
bit higher. Okay.
Maybe 16 or 17, I think. I'm trying to remember what you rolled at here.
Yeah.
7 and
I think it was a 19 actually, because I rolled 15, but I got a plus 3.
12, total of
No,
19
plus 5.
so far.
Mhm.
Oh, I just missed out on another critical.
Okay.
And 9, so that's a total of 28.
Okay, Strahd's dead. We won. We can all go home.
28 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, at the end, so he, yeah, go on.
And as
Well,
my
now I'm clearly Lord
bonus
of Barovia,
action,
and you have to kill me before I take
I,
over.
And it reaches turn.
I do a second win, and I gain 16 points.
Oh my God.
16 hit points.
You gain 16 hit points?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, good. That's your bonus thing. Alright. Strahd's going to do a thing which is called a legendary action, which allows him to move up to his speed without provoking opportunity attacks. He's going to now move
shit.
from
Gamey.
in between here and where's Irena?
On the outside of the fountain.
That's alright.
No, it's
No.
No, that's always been Irena. She's always been a hunchback widow.
Don't
Little
play
lady.
So
No,
do
I
we-
think she's
do we have
sitting
one?
behind Bartek, so that'll be her.
yeah,
this
that's
side?
her, that's her.
Okay, so he moves.
Is
So
that a brick growing out of his shoulder?
he's next to her, and
He's got a chest strapped to his back or something.
and then and you hear him
It's more
say
sitting
to
on top
her,
of it.
Yeah.
"You are the cause of all this. You have brought this upon them. I will kill them all." Okay. The abbot overhears this, and it was like he could almost sort of see the future in a way, which is why the wings came out. The next thing you notice is he takes like this angelic sort of form, and with Carrick's body sort of kind of cradling it in his arms, he lifts off, hovering about 30, 40 feet in the air, and kind of looks at Strahd and looks at everybody, and he goes, "No," like in this really deep kind of guttural, like you could almost feel, and then you see him turn and he flies up towards the abbey.
I
With
hope
Carrick's
you two
body.
live happily ever after.
Oh, yeah, no, exactly.
All right.
I'm being
Kidnapped by.
well, I'll be the last surviving member of the party.
I'll still be the
And
most
you'll never know
stylish
what
person in
happened.
the group.
How you got there?
It's now Irena's turn, and she turns and she's looking at Strahd as he's talking to her, and you know that there's no charm thing sort of in place. And after she hears the words of like "I will kill them," like "I will kill them all. This is all your fault," you actually hear her say, "If you let them live, I will go with you freely." And he looks at her and he goes, "No tricks." And she says, "I will go." And that's where we're going to finish.
Okay.
I know it is late, but am I allowed like 2 very short end credit scenes?
You
Okay.
so
Here's
totally
the
are.
first one.
Yep, yep.
Up, very quickly, up in the abbey, on a stone table. Abbott rests the body of Carrick down. He's still in his angelic form. He puts his hands once again on Carrick's chest. And Carrick, you take this massive breath.
Yep.
And then you kind of wake up to the sound of these voices going, "Life! Life!"
How?
You also have a lobster claw for a head.
How?
Second scene. Sorry, we're nearly done. Burgomaster's mansion, a few blocks away. There is the wife of the Burgomaster. She is tending to a large section of skin that has been surgically removed from the back and is weeping. And she's like basically changing the bandages on it. Okay, and crying. She is still in Elia's bedroom. Okay. She can hear commotion coming from a few blocks away. She hears like a what she believes is like a lightning strike and something, and she's looking out the window. But what she doesn't notice is just behind her in the bedclothes start to move a bit, and as she turns around, and Elia's lying in bed, this natural colour and rosiness comes back into his face. And he takes his breath and he goes, "Mummy?"
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Ellie was the kid under the tree.
Oh, that's the one. I assumed he was some kid who died 1,000 years ago or something.
No, it was the kids they'd been harvesting for Christmas.
Okay.
So remember when the abbot said, "There's something wrong, it's splitting"? Elia made a grab for Carrick when he was being pulled back, and he got taken into the resurrection spell.
I suspected something like that, but I was expecting him to end up in Carrick's body. This is a much nicer outcome.
So Elia's back alive.
Oh,
So is Carrick.
It'd be like, oh god, what's that like science fiction film? You know, like I've got a coat and I open up and there's a little Elia echo,
Oh,
coming out.
Guapo, yes.
Hello!
Total recall.
Total Recall.
Oh, for frick's sake.
Which is which to my great surprise, one day I actually found out was an adaptation of a Philip K. Dick short story.
Yes, it was an adaptation of a film.
We can remember it for you.
We'll remember it for you, wholesale.
That's the
I
one.
presume it didn't have a little mutant creature in some other guy's.